I just realized that my North Star is generation fucking 9.
Jesus. Generation 9?
No, sorry, not 9. Generation 5.
What to say? What the fuck?
Yeah, generation 5 though. So I've got the fully white paint for it.
Nice.
Next one is dark blue, then pink, then green, then yellow.
Yeah.
Pink again. I really want the black one.
Yeah.
Black one looks sick.
Alright, I'm using it in like,
Sup, faggots. Sorry for my zero enthusiasm. I just invited you like 3 times, but anyway. I'll invite you again. Right then, I just sent you one. You what?
That's making fun of my banner.
Oh.
That's pink. I'm gonna have to start Origin, restart Origin. It's being weird. Is that right on? I don't know, because yeah. But now I do. Is Origin being nice? Why? What the fuck's with this? I can't see any of my friends. It says you're playing it right now though. For fuck's sake. I might have to restart my computer.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Alright. Let's play GTA.
Oh, they just resumed streaming.
God fucking damn it! You can play. You stream a game of it. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll do that.
To be honest, I don't even know what I want to do right now. So.
I know.
I might play some Star Citizen.
Okay.
But once I've got a drink, I'll be back.
9 minutes. Fair.
Back.
Welcome back.
Just can't be fucked with anything today.
Yeah, fair enough.
I completed the Farpoint VR thing.
Oh yeah.
You actually verse like alien mercenaries.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then at the end you have to verse practically everything. And then you get 2 new weapons as well.
Yeah.
One of them's like a plasma, like a burst rifle. And you can deploy a shield in front of you as well. My thoughts were to myself, where the fuck was this gun at the beginning of the game?
Okay, we've arrived. Stop asking if we're there yet. Finally! Could you fly this thing any slower? Keep up that attitude, Drones, and I will. Good luck, team! What time is it? It's go time!
We've powered up the harvester. Protect it and keep the area clear.
You gotta love this job! Not detecting incoming enemy signatures. Not a whole lot, but don't get cocky. Here comes the first wave, kiddos!
Keep your eyes on the minimap. We'll ping it to show you enemy landing zones.
Pinging? We're gonna ping them?
Fine. Mark. We'll be marking it. You happy, Davis?
Who's Mark? Keep firing!
Listen up, team. The harvester shield's
Kaylin?
absorbing damage.
Yeah.
Put an end to it.
Kaylin, you're muted.
I am. Wow.
Yep.
The harvester shield is back up.
The harvester shield is taking some hits. Give it some cover. We've got to pilot down. Frag out.
Good news, team. Pilot reinforcements just landed.
How come you don't buy the rocket?
Huh?
Instead of having, you know, the rocket anti Titan gun?
Yeah. I have used it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I maxed it. So yeah. I'm
Pilots,
switching.
clear the area so the harvester shield can recharge.
Right. There's one left. Okay. So yeah, sure. I've already maxed it, I think.
Oh, so you're just trying to max that one?
Harvester shield is
Yeah.
recharging, guys.
Oh, okay.
Do us a
Fair
favor,
enough.
keep it
I
protected.
love the archer mode.
Yeah. Yeah, you've played a shitloads of games of this. really high level.
One hostile left. Finish it off.
My game is really fucking loud.
Hmm.
Just gonna switch that.
Titan's ready when you are.
Just letting you know now, I might have to mute myself.
Nice workout.
Wait,
minute.
what?
Here are some credits.
I may have to mute myself in a moment.
Defenses.
Oh, okay.
Make yourself a little more badass.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's my internet.
Those mortar Titans bomb the harvester from a distance.
Stream looks really good, dude.
Have to hunt them down.
Is it?
Yeah. Really fucking smooth.
That's a weird website. I can't find any websites. Not green.
Hello.
You were infinite. Okay.
Pilots, we've got another wave inbound.
Another day, another wave.
Oh, that's
Bring it
what's up.
on.
Seeing lots of cloak drones in your area.
Man, I hate those things. They can hide a whole Titan.
Looks like your turret is down. Get over there and repair it.
Oh, shoot.
Your turret is back online.
Okay. Fucking hell.
Hey, Kaylin,
Yeah.
you know those ships that we investigated the other day?
Yeah.
Titans all around.
I found someone with an actual ship. With that,
The same
with,
shit.
yeah, with that exact ship, but personal
Oh,
vehicle.
wow.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go and look inside it now.
That's weird.
No, not really. They use the ships that like, are in the game. But how the fuck do you get in it though?
Fucking ticks.
The hatch there. Oh shit! Please don't tell me he's taking off. Busty shush. Buster shush. Get in.
Finish him, Billy.
Enemy Titan down.
The harvester was untouched that time. Good work.
Good
Hello.
Arc Titans incoming. Be careful, they'll fry energy fields.
Woof.
I think this guy just let me into his ship to have a look around. That's cool.
What a lad.
This ship is fucking huge. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god.
Teams, there's another wave on the way.
Get ready. Time to wave back.
Or shoot them, whatever gets the job done.
Oh, this is cool. Captain. Oh wait, so you got...
America.
Oh my god, you have a captain and a fucking pilot for this ship. You know how like we said it looked like Star Trek? You've literally got the captain's seat, and then you've got the pilot, the co-pilot, and then support seat. Oh, you got 2 support seats. Oh Jesus! So you got pilot, co-pilot, captain, and 2 support seats in the cockpit. How fucking cool is that? Should I steal his ship?
Yes.
Should I?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna try to steal it.
That's cool.
Oh. Holy shit, this thing is huge! Holy fuck. Oh fuck, I got a message. Busty, shush buddy. Good boy.
No. Someone got all the text from their girlfriend.
Team, we've got a pilot down.
Yeah, it's your mum.
It's okay, stick together. We can win this.
And that's not actually a joke. Legit.
Titan's almost online. I'm pumped. I hope you are too. Guess what? Your Titan is ready to...
Already, stand by for... We've got multiple pilots down. Stick together out there. Reinforcements are inbound, team.
No. Wait,
Gee, someone's impatient.
Pilot, we've got another wave inbound.
Duo. Gee.
Bring it on.
You got enemy reapers down there, team.
Take those beats out.
What is this boy doing? Who knows? He's gonna take out some trouble. Jesus. What the fuck? Like, hello there, Jenny. How's it going? Oh jeez, my OBS is having a seizure again. Not good. I've done that for a while. It frustrates me. Thanks for subscribing, man. Really appreciate it. It's just stream, I guess. I need to really make some normal videos though. Still stream, so. Oh, I was going to, but they fucked up the footage, which really sucks. Big time. I had some hilarious footage of playing GTA just before the smuggled update was done. Oh, really sucked that that footage failed.
all the footage is to fail. It had to be that one.
I know, it was like footage error. I was so pissed.
Alright, I'll be right back because Ozzy just invited me to his thing.
I'm on PC. I'm just using an Xbox controller. I'll type up the title. I like me. Xbox doesn't take fuck my life.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back. That's quick.
Zach only wanted me to join because he literally just ear raped me and that was it.
Oh, okay. There's not many PC players.
I'll be back. I'm just gonna go check on something.
Okay.
Back.
Welcome back. Please. Yes. Doesn't look half bad actually. Yeah, I have 2 phase dashes. But, okay. Not bad if that A-Rack jump is. And then you get a boom mic. Really bad. Oh, come on. Hey, I got a message. Oh, I got the message as well from Homophobic John Server.
Jump successful. Now it's your time to shine. Woo! You said it, brother. Good luck down there.
All right, team. We've got the harvester online.
That's right. All you wonderful pilots get to protect it from the rest of the fleet.
Ready or not, move out.
I've detected incoming enemy signatures. Not a lot, but don't get cocky.
Get ready. First wave inbound.
button machine.
Order Spectre signatures detected. You're gonna have to get onto the rooftop to take them out. Harvester shields are dropping.
Harvester shields back up to 100%.
Oh, that takes me back. Now finish the job.
We've got a pilot down.
Down.
Well, you can't do any better than that.
What will you do for that?
The Harvester didn't take on any damage at all.
Anything wrong with
Amazing
it,
work.
though.
All right, party time. Your Titan is ready. Stand by for Titanfall.
Nice work out there.
It's good news, team. Pilot reinforcements just landed. I'm detecting Titanfall signatures. We knew this would happen. Get ready to take them out.
Transferring controls to manual operation.
Heads up, team. There's a new wave dropping in.
So keep your heads up.
These
I
guys in my
already
way.
said that, Davis.
Double the advice.
Somebody
Ticks
there.
incoming. Keep your eyes peeled. Those things will blow up in your face.
The
Got enemy Titans coming your way. Get ready.
I think they're ready, drones. Right, team? Woo!
Stalkers detected. Get ready to take them out.
let's gotta get out of my way. Belly boy.
Suspected on the rooftops. Make sure you get up there and destroy them. Got enemy Titans coming your way. Get ready.
Fuel still right there. Such a mini. And this guy won't gain very high. I'll take out the squad.
Harvester shields are back online.
Already, keep your enemies alive. Hostile Titanfall incoming.
Crap, we've got incoming Reapers.
That's all right, team. You got this. Just shoot first.
Always the optimist, huh, Drum?
Looks like your turret is down. Get over there and repair it. Water tight on the harvester from a distance. Use your mini-map to hunt them down. The harvester shield is taking some hits. Give it some cover. You got enemy reapers down there, team.
Take those beasts. Those water tides are really giving our harvester some damage.
They're set up on the outskirts. Hunt them down, team.
Mark, those downloads.
Harvester shields back up to 100%.
I'm detecting Titanfall signatures. We knew this would happen. Get ready to take them out.
It's incoming. Titan inbound.
Harvester shields are dropping.
Yeah, geez, that was dumb.
Harvester shields are back online.
Unfortunate loss. Titans engaging. Do not lose sight of hostiles. Titan attacking your target.
Turret is back online.
Titan destroyed. Friendly Titan attacking your target. Enemy Titan eliminated. Ejecting.
The harvester was untouched that time. Good work.
Good work? Come on, Drones. It was great work.
Damn it. Ah, screw it.
Nuke Titans inbound.
Oh no, that's
Hey, sorry to bother you, but you ready? We're all waiting for you.
Heads up, team. There's a new wave dropping in.
So keep your heads up.
I already said that, Davis.
no, I was about to give him a battery, never mind. It's so tight today. More energetic, I guess. Oh, weird.
We've got incoming enemy mortar titans.
casual day. Just playing some Titans and... That was a close one. Please tell me if the stream looks like the dog crap. In other words, just the frames. It's my game on red phone, but the stream is not. Sometimes.
And back. Can Lachlan join the chat?
Can't do any better than that. Like, literally. The harvester didn't take on any damage at all. Amazing work. Use Titans inbound. Those things will detonate near the harvester. Focus your fire and keep them at a distance.
How many people are watching right now, bro?
Oh, just two. This is pretty good.
Looks like everyone else is ready to go. Let me know when you're ready, pilot.
Wow, this one.
Pilot, this is the last wave. You got this.
What are you up to at the moment?
Just about to chat to Lachlan, but nothing besides that.
Got incoming reapers.
That's all right, team. You got this. Just shoot first.
Yeah, I don't feel as energized either today. I think I don't know why.
Coming your way. Get ready.
G'day, mate.
Good eye.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
Hi, people.
How may I
watching.
take your call?
Got a weird wart on my penis.
What?
I was
Wait,
wondering. I've got a wart on my gym.
dear.
Wait.
My gym jolly. I was
Are you
wondering.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were just like you joined it was gonna make. Anyway.
Of course I don't have a wart on my penis. I'm just being silly.
Oh.
Oh.
Jesus, man, what the I wasn't sure if you were being serious or oh fuck me, man. That was good.
Yeah.
You should take a bow and get an Oscar.
I literally just did.
I just pictured you like, thank you so much. Oh god.
So what are you guys doing?
Full day.
I'm doing nothing because I have got no energy, and I've got my brain has just gone. So
I know that feel, bro. Where the
yeah,
brain just decides I don't want to work today.
I've literally like for probably about 20 minutes, I walked around my room trying to think what the fuck I want to do. And then I decided, okay, I'm gonna play some VR for a bit. So I did that, and I finished the Farpoint VR thing.
Of course.
And that felt more of a chore than fucking than actually enjoying playing it. Because fucking hell, the ending was just so abrupt, so fucking.
But was it better than what was it? What was the Mars one?
Unearthing Mars, yeah, it was a fuck ton
Yeah.
better than that. Although to be fair, I haven't even finished Unearthing Mars because I just gave up on it.
Yeah, it didn't look brilliant.
Yeah, the Farpoint, it was just like, if you, oh, I'm just gonna spoil it here for you. But
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, but basically throughout the whole story, you're basically chasing these holograms of people. Kaylin will know this. You chase like holograms of the people that crashed before you, and then you get like little clips of like what their life was like, and bit by bit you realize that they landed like 30 years before you.
Okay.
And then basically you're like, oh well, fuck. What am I supposed to do? And then the bit that I got up to, like, basically you're just fighting your whole way through hordes of like creatures, and then robots, and then aliens with plasma guns and shit. And then it's just you meet the daughter of their child, and
Okay.
she says like, oh, there's this thing that comes down that you see in a previous like cutscene. This thing like comes down and this burst of energy just comes through, killing everything living. Basically like a Halo ring from Halo.
Of course.
And then basically you're like, oh, we have to get this power source and get it to the generator. So you fight your entire fucking way there. You get the generator, you take off, and then you hear her pull a gun out at you, and she says, fly this thing towards the alien ship. And you're like,
damn.
oh shit! And you like land. And then she's like, you don't understand, but this means everything to me. And she like gets out and leaves you and says, all right, go. You go, and the portal fucking closes. And you're like, oh, fuck. And then you crash.
Wow.
You crash. The fucking energy thing goes everywhere. You see the crew walk up to you and say, oh, it's the pilot. And then that's it. That's the end. It's like, what?
Wow.
But a headache, just you describing that, makes literally no sense.
Like,
oh my god.
It's like, what the fuck was the point of that? I literally just chased a bunch of audio things, met their daughter, who's a bitch, by the way, and then fucking she's like, alright, I'm gonna talk to the so-called gods of this thing. It's like, okay, you take off, you miss your flight, and fucking die.
The end.
Wow.
You
Money
fucked
well
me
spent.
So hard, bitch.
Sounds like the best game ever.
Oh, goodness me. It sounds like a Game of the Year contender. Like, with a story like that, you know, the awards are, they're going to come in fucking spades.
I tried out do you remember me telling you that Tekken 7 was VR?
I don't remember, but
Oh, okay.
that sounds insane.
It's really not.
Are you just looking at the screen of VR?
No, it's not that bad.
Hang on, I think my dinner's ready. I shall be right back. Hold that thought.
I will, holding thought. I forgot. No, I'm joking.
Oh, what were you? I want to hear it.
Oh yeah, basically, you know Tekken, you know what Tekken is, right?
Yeah.
Well, basically, in Tekken 7, like when I bought the game, it says like VR compatible. I was like, oh, okay. So I tried it the other day, and basically what it is that you get chucked in, essentially a 360 world thing, but you're just looking at the fighters normally though.
Oh.
So the fighters are like in front of you, but you can look all the way around. So the map's like all around you type thing. But there's no score, there's no... Literally, you're just controlling one character, punching an AI, not doing anything.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, that's shit. So literally, they only chucked that in there just so they could have the fucking VR compatible thing on it.
That's so cheesy.
Yeah. Apparently you can view the characters in VR, but I tried it and it's just the screen, so I don't fucking know.
Lame.
Yeah. The campaign's not that great. I've heard I mean, I'm used to more Injustice type gameplay, and it's nothing like Injustice. It's like there's like a whole different fighting base to it.
Oh, okay.
The original Tekken was a lot better. Like it used to just be punch, you know, kick and specials. That was it. But now they've introduced like you gotta like do 3 different kicks and stuff. And then,
skill and shit. Mortal Kombat and Dead or Alive 5 are literally the same as old Tekken.
Yeah, and Injustice is like it's definitely skill, but you can still win fights by just kicking and punching. So it's like you can go the high route.
I think that game's more about stunning and combos. Like
oh yeah, it's definitely all about combos. Yeah, I've literally the amount of people I've watched people do like the amount of combos is like how the fuck. Like some of them are like, how did you even know that character could do that?
Insane. I'm playing on a new map right now, so I don't know what to expect.
I have returned.
You have returned. I just told Kaylin, but basically, I'll sum it up for you. Basically, you can see the 2 fighters in Tekken fighting each other, and the whole map is just around you.
Oh, wow.
And it's literally so you control your guy like normal, but the AI does nothing. There's no health bar. There's no match. No nothing. It's just, you can punch him repeatedly.
VR's great, isn't it? Like...
It's just these games that just go, oh, it's VR compatible, but it's shit.
But it's garbage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many mortal squads in this map.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Oh, that's okay. Wait, is that okay?
So, what did you get up to today, Lockley?
I saw the Joseph.
Oh yes, how'd that go?
It was very good. Talked a lot.
Yeah.
When we were walking, I noticed I was getting really tired, and I think I've got the flu. So when I got home, I just had like the biggest headache. But he stayed with me, talked, so I appreciated that.
Oh, fair enough.
So yeah, I had a pretty decent day, other than the fact that I'm dying. What about you? What did you get up to?
Fuck all there. This has probably been the most unproductive day I've ever had in my life. Because, I'd say that, like, I have had lazy days and stuff. It felt like I didn't get anywhere today. I watched the Netflix movie, Naked. You may have seen the adverts or something for that. It's sort of like, another movie you may have seen a trailer for, which I can't remember the fucking name of it, but basically she keeps repeating the same day over and over again, and she keeps being killed each day.
It sounds familiar as fuck.
Sounds like Edge of Tomorrow, if you saw that movie.
Yes, I've seen that. It's similar to that, except the girl one is like a horror, because each time she's killed, but she's killed different ways. So when she avoids him the first time, he finds another way to kill her.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so that's like the horror one. Edge of Tomorrow is like action thriller, I'd say.
Yeah.
But this is complete like this is like comedy / drama. The one I want, the Naked one, because basically each day he wakes up like the thing starts off. He wakes up naked in an elevator, and then these people like are trying to get in. He's like, "Oh, we got you," and they're like, "Oh shit, you're naked," and it just sort of
you're naked.
But then, literally, he's supposed to be getting married that day. And he's definitely not a very good person. He's sort of like a complete slob, and he's just been like sort of like he had a job at a school and he hasn't like followed through, and it's all these like little things of his character, and basically he's only got an hour before it resets.
Okay.
So basically each hour he goes and finds something new about himself, learns something. But the whole aspect is basically he needs to get married for it to stop. Otherwise, it's just going to keep repeating every hour.
I've seen that.
But literally, there's this one point where he actually gets to the wedding, and then the girl's father says, "Oh, you forgot this," and he goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then he walks out the wedding because the hour resets.
Wow.
And he just goes, and then when he comes back, one of the chicks says, "I think she wanted candles." He's like, "Are you kidding me?" It's definitely worth a watch. It's really fucking
It does
good.
sound good. Because as we know, the Death Note movie came out.
Oh, did you watch it?
I didn't, but I'm very tempted to.
I watched it.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you
It's,
use it?
it's okay. Look, don't expect much. I'm saying that now. It's definitely not brilliant, but it's not terrible. So,
Oh,
look,
I
I
heard
haven't seen
Death
the
Note.
anime.
oh,
haven't
well, that's
seen the
why
anime.
you probably didn't hate it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people don't like it, and it's for that reason. But look, I think you just got to give him props for making a movie. The Death God, I forgot his name already.
Ryuk.
Yeah, him. He brilliant. The animation was perfect. I think the voice actor, in my opinion, was really good. Again, haven't seen the anime, so don't really know. But I heard that the ending is extremely different to what the anime was.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I don't want
Are
to
you-
spoil it, but you can spoil it for me.
I can spoil it for you.
Yeah, because I've seen the anime.
He doesn't die at the end of the movie.
Oh.
Man.
Well, he does.
That's
Like
like-
I said to Kaylin in one of the other streams, he doesn't die, but at the end, it pretty much entails he's going to die because the detective dude, basically at the end, he has a page of the Death Note, and he grabs a pen, and then that's sort of like the end. So you're like, oh, he's gonna write his name in it for sure. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. So. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was alright. But it's like, I feel like, yeah, if I'd watched the anime, I'd probably think different of it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'd watch it. I just watch it for the shits and gigs for Europe.
Oh yeah. I definitely will just be like, I'll see what all the fuss is about.
Yeah. I don't know if the guy actor was brilliant, but I thought he was right. I didn't think he was that bad.
Well, even in the anime, he's a little bit cringy. It's like good cringe. It's like funny.
Yeah. Anime's always got a bit of cringe, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. But
I
not
heard
too
in the
much.
I know in the anime that he goes mad and he doesn't he write his own name in it or something.
Hey,
You
you talking about the main character?
Yeah.
No. It's
No.
very
Oh,
different.
okay.
He does go mad, but it's
Yeah,
like
he goes crazy. But doesn't he try and write the Death God's name or something like that? Name in it? Because I heard that in the movie, the Death God guy says to him, the closest anyone's got was 2 words or 2 letters of his name, and that was and then he died or something like that. That's what he said. So I thought that was like egging up, like, oh, okay, so at the end he's gonna try and write the Death God's name and he's gonna get like super close or something. But I was like, oh, okay, this ending was really not what I expected.
I personally think the anime ending was really good. It's just unexpected, really. Even though
Yeah, because
it's
doesn't
like,
the Death God doesn't die, does he? At the end of the anime.
I'm pretty sure it's completely unrelated to the Death God in this one. It's to do with Elle and his brother, and they find him out, and then he goes mad because he's finally been caught, and he betrays his friends, and then he runs away bleeding because he's been damaged by one of them. I can't remember that part. And then he pretty much dies from bleeding out and going insane.
Okay.
there's a theory that he became a death god.
He became the enemy.
So
Oh,
does the
that's
Death God
right.
not
He
play?
becomes the Death God.
Yeah.
So does the Death God not play such a big role in the anime? Then
Oh,
Yeah, it
he's a
does.
huge role.
Okay.
There's many death gods.
Oh, there's many of them.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, well there's only
There's
sort
Ram.
of one in the movie.
Oh god, voice crack. But oh really?
That's rare.
There's like a really important death god related to Misa. That she
Remember the girl being super annoying?
yeah.
Oh,
She
she's fucking
she
annoying
was.
in this as well. In the movie, she's really annoying too. Because she fucks him over, eh? Because
Yeah.
she tries to fucking take it from him, and then ends up, fucking thingy fucks her over. So, or at least that's what happens in the movie.
I'm pretty sure Hershey McGarry was a complete softie. I forgot the other one's name. I don't
Is
know.
it Rem?
I feel like I really need to watch the anime, but it's pretty big, isn't it? Like the anime.
It's like 36 episodes.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's like the normal anime size, really. I think it's like 20 minutes an episode. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Titanfall King, even though I'm about to fucking die. But yeah, thank you for subscribing.
Shit. You got a lot of subs now. If you want a link to the stream, Lachlan, here you go.
Oh, no, okay.
There you go.
Fucking die.
I'll share your stream on the Twitter.
The Twitter chart.
No, we don't do Twitter char for Twitter. We only do that for Twitch. We only do it for Twitch char. Twitch
Hello.
char.
How's it going?
Tweeter.
I need to open my
tweet.
chat room quickly. There we go. That's not the screen. So it's chat. Okay.
This your boy Zach.
That's not Zach. That's Matt.
Oh. Oh. It's Zach's attention whore, isn't it?
Yeah, he's an attention whore, but his name's Heinrich. Yeah.
Heinrich.
On.
Matt Chan, you there, fam?
Oh, anytime.
I don't know.
What's going on, Matt? We should do the podcast once you're finished with there, Kaylee.
Well, just do a podcast right now if you want. Just turn the game down.
So, what should be the topic for today, boys?
Women
Condoms.
can't
Should
drive.
you use them? No, not do that topic again.
I gotta turn Matt up because he's super quiet. Oh, that's why he's at 5%.
Oh, I can see myself talking in this stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Does Greg have a go-in voice chat on
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I might be playing.
He's usually taking a while, to be honest.
He's always playing it.
Greg's got like 3,000 hours on Armor.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
I can sort of see why though, because like I've played a bit of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, and I can see why. It's like PUBG, except it just goes hell. It's like the matches are so much longer, or even eternal. Some of them, because it's role play. So. Anyway, so guys, what's your opinion on the GST in Australia?
Oh, jeez. The what? Oh,
I don't know what that is.
The GST, yeah.
You'll have to explain that to me.
GST is goods and services tax. Basically, any tradesman or shop owner basically has to charge GST. It's basically a tax that goes to the government, essentially.
This is an interesting topic for a video game stream.
Well, the reason I brought it up is, you know, the game Star Citizen.
Yeah.
We recently got it, and we got an email regarding the GST, because they have to charge GST to all ships you buy from that game.
Sounds like an STD GSC.
GST, yeah. You contract it by sending too much money.
Oh.
But yeah, no, the fucking yeah, they've started charging it on the web, which makes sense because technically everyone should be charging GST because you have to send that to the government. But yeah, it's a little fucked though because there's heaps of other taxes that look. I'm no fucking Einstein about the taxes in Australia and shit, but this is what I've been told. But yeah, there's heaps of other taxes that we have that we shouldn't have.
Are they just
in
increasing
Australia.
GST, or are they introducing it for literally everything online? More
I think,
stores?
to be fair, I think they're just, it's everyone. It has to. It's like compulsory for everyone to charge
okay.
GST.
Because I
But they
don't
may be
100%
be
know what
raising
it
it
is.
as well.
I don't 100%
they-
know what GST is, so I don't know what to say.
Yeah, neither do I.
Okay, so for example, when I charge someone to go to do, say I do a job for someone, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm a tradesperson. At the moment, it's obviously going to change, but it used to just be like tradies and shopkeepers and that.
Yeah.
Or
Also,
like,
now you
I
get
guess you
GST
could say.
as well.
I don't get GST. I
Or
have to
you
charge it and then give it
GST
to the
pay
government.
the government?
Oh, Tom, you're
Okay,
a
I
rat.
guess that makes sense.
Basically, I have to, so say I charge a guy say $1,200 to do a job, right? I then have to allow 10% or 5% for GST, so that's like an extra, I don't know, 50 or $100 that I have to charge on top of that, just
Okay.
because it's a goods and services tax. So basically, the government is charging the person that I'm doing the job for, basically.
Yeah.
It's just basically the government's way of saying we want money or extra money
Please
for
give
the
us
jobs
your
that
money.
you do for people, even though you pay your taxes on everything anyway. Like everything you buy, you
They're
pay
just
tax.
rats.
Yeah. So, for someone like for me at the moment, I get tax back when I do my tax, so I get money back. However, when I start next year working on my own, I won't get tax back because I own a company and there's like heaps of fucking reasons why. But yeah,
Time fucking batteries.
it's a little bit fucked. But anyway, let's stop talking about taxes. Taxes are boring. Think of what topic can we talk about, boys? Think of topics.
Pregnancy.
Why do you keep going to pregnancy? Alright, do you guys think that abortion should be allowed?
Of course.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay, so one, I think it should.
Depends on the situation. I've had a debate in this in school.
So
It was year
basically-
12. Sorry, I know all the fucking shit
I
about
watched
this topic.
I watched Jim Jeffries, he's a comedian. I watched him talk about
Shit.
abortion, and he says he does like the different sides of the American government. So you got like the Democrats and the Republicans, and the Democrats are like what's it like? Because there's always a fight between abortion and guns, right? So the Democrats are always saying like, all right, you don't need a machine gun to protect your family, and you know not. And if your dad fucks you, it's all right. You don't need to keep that. And then the Republicans say all life is precious unless it steps foot on my fucking lawn. So yeah, that's. I think at this day and age, okay, we'll talk about gun rights. Do you guys reckon that we should be allowed guns?
No.
I don't know.
Let's
No?
keep
You
it
don't
that
reckon?
way. I'll keep it that way. It's just better, in my opinion.
Okay.
Well, it's not like you can't own a gun. It's just very strict here. You have to.
You can
You have to have a
actually-
cabinet. You have to have it installed. You
I
have to have
prefer it
a.
that way.
I know all this from our mate Gregory. But,
Yeah, you're actually allowed to. You can literally go to I don't know where you would go. You go somewhere that you can get a license and you can own a shotgun legally, like right now as
Yeah.
you're 18. If you want a pistol, however, you have to go to a club once every 14 days. You have to go to a club, just attend, because you don't need a pistol for hunting.
Mhm.
Pistol's not a hunting weapon. Yeah, and obviously machine guns not allowed in Australia. I think some rifles are, like hunting rifles are allowed. But yeah, they're very, very strict over here on goods.
Get off me property.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the question a lot of people ask is like, is America gonna have like point? What do you guys reckon?
Gonna have what? You cut out.
Do you reckon America won't have guns at some point? Like their rights will be taken
Fuck
away.
no.
At some point?
I don't
You don't reckon
think
they'll
so.
get their rights?
I mean, they would. I mean,
Guns
most
give
Americans
them
are
hard-ons.
What do you think, Lachlan?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you can't just
Can't
remove
take
guns
it
from the
them.
equation. You need to have a compromise. You know,
Yeah.
you can't just
Well,
take them away, but you can't have them easily and readily available. Find a compromise,
Yeah.
find a middle ground that pleases both people.
Yeah, I agree. But it seems to be like when you say to an American,
I'll give you a
"Oh,
better
your
gun."
gun rights are going to be taken away," they think, "Oh, we'll never be able to own a gun again." That's not the case. If you have it like Australia, you can still own shotguns and stuff, or you can own a pistol, but you just have to go to a club. If you love guns that much, you're going to want to go to a club anyway. So it's like it only makes sense. But I don't think they don't like the idea of doing that, going to a club and all that kind of shit. So who knows? Who fucking knows, mate?
Yeah, who has a clue?
Like what?
Yeah. Oh, we could all die next year. I mean, North Korea's working on some fucking missiles, so.
North
I don't-
Korea's gonna get eradicated.
If they even launch one, I mean, they've been launching missiles.
China's
a lot,
not gonna help them. China doesn't want anything to do with the country anymore. The fat man's pushing it. If he does start war, he will be eradicated. He can't be America or the allies to America either.
He just needs to be sat down, have a Snickers, have a chat. just tell him to maybe settle down. Maybe put your money into other things other than
Yeah,
you
put
know,
your hand on your
military.
dick and get some porn on a screen, and he should be all good.
Introduce him to the
some,
to the
Some
world.
good old South Korea porn.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems to be like a lot of the news headlines and that talk a lot about Korea because it obviously makes people watch it because it's like, oh my god, you know, North Korea's gonna
Let's
kill
see
us
that
all.
fat man again.
Yeah, I find they used a lot of the same fucking footage all the time.
They do.
It's hard to
Very
get
true.
footage. It's very strict.
Like every time I see the North Korea thing on the news, they show him like 3 different like video shots of him like putting his hand up, Hail Hitler, and then fucking all the missiles going down the street with trucks. That seems to be like the only footage they have in North Korea.
Yeah, because it's very hard to obtain. Like, he wants certain ones. If you get the wrong picture, you're most likely arrested or doomed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he killed his uncle and that to get where he was. Imprisoned him.
What, Kim Jong-un?
Yeah, he killed several of his family members so he could be the leader.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
And if you don't smile when he comes out, like when they do presentations of him, or like celebrations of his leadership, if you don't smile, you can get like imprisoned and your entire family and shit.
Fucking hell.
If you don't show any excitement or happiness for his existence running the country, you're fucked. And you're controlled about what you go on the internet for and shit.
Oh
you
yeah,
always
if you
watch.
search porn without a permit, you can actually go to prison. Oh no, you can be killed. You can actually be killed for watching porn in North Korea. Yeah, that's a legit
Very, very
Damn, well, I'll be dead.
thing. Yeah, we'd all be dead very quickly.
Yeah.
It's fucking I don't know how I mean supposedly there's been so many assassination attempts on him though, apparently there's been, supposedly the Americans have tried many times and all sorts, but apparently they were all failed.
Oh wow.
So, yeah. Have you guys seen that funny? Oh, Kaylin and Matt have, but Lachlan, have you seen the funny video of Kim Jong Un fucking all the different companies of the world?
No.
Paramount is saying,
Oh, Tony, you got a tight bottle. Oh, Sony, you're so tight.
It's all. They did it during the.
It's like, oh yeah, let's just
the
cancel
interview.
Team America and what do we call it? Team Korea. Oh yeah.
I'll find it for you now, Lachlan. You can watch it.
Okay.
It's the funniest shit ever. What's it called?
Flash gets North Korea wins. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, best Korea strikes again. There we go.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, it said this video may be inappropriate for some users.
I wonder why.
I'll just send it to you, Lachlan.
Okay, though.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
The most recent Flash.
The fucking thumbnail. The thumbnail.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Enjoy.
Right. Oh yeah, I got the other new map. Fuck yeah. I really like the previous map. Very nice.
Why has
Are you watching it,
Discord
Lachlan?
stopped?
Yeah.
Overlay, you spastic Discord.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Because it came out during the time of the interview crisis, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So funny.
really
Oh,
like
Sony, you got a tight butthole.
No, he says that you've got a loose butthole. Have you
Oh,
been
is it
fucked
loose?
before? Have you been fucked before?
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Fuck.
That's so funny.
I still love the Conor McGregor one. Give me your belt.
Oh, I love
Give
that.
me your belt.
Give me your belt.
Touch your nipples. You know it to be true. Oh, did you watch that fight, by the way? Or at least the highlights?
I've yet to watch that.
I saw the guy come in and do the technical knockout. That was about it.
Connor lasted fucking 10 rounds with him, though.
I'll give him that. That's respectable. It's not even his
Yeah.
sport, and he lasted.
Apparently,
long.
there was a meme that for Mayweather, it was like, what was it? How do you win against somebody? It's like he fights people who don't know how to fight, or something along the line of that. People still hate him.
Have you watched Taylor Swift's new song? What did you think of it?
I'm gonna just preface what I'm about to say by saying I do like some of her older music. Like, Blank Space is quite a good song.
Sinful.
So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a chance. It's fucking,
Please, Galen.
fucking garbage. It's complete garbage, whatever was
I don't
released.
really like Katy Perry's new song.
I liked, like, when I started watching it,
I
was
listen
like,
to actual music.
At the start of it, I was like, oh no, what has she done? And then it hit sort of that really good rhythm, you know, when she's on the snake throne. That was.
Oh, I didn't watch the video. I watched the lyric video. I've heard the video.
Oh,
She
the video's good. The video's good.
Oh, so you liked it, Tom? Is
I
that what
actually
you're
didn't mind it. Yeah.
I like
I
it.
look, I'm not a huge fan of the song. It's supposedly a parody or a knockoff, whatever you want to call it, of the "I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt" song.
Oh really?
Oh,
That's what it was based off, supposedly, but it might not be.
I don't know that.
And then what did you think of also Katy Perry brought out her Swish
Oh,
Swish?
I don't like that song. It's so boring.
Yeah, it is.
I,
Boring. The music videos fucking
Oh,
cancer
why is it
too.
so popular? It's so
The only part I actually like is I can't believe I'm saying this. The only part I actually like is with Nicki Minaj in it.
oh yeah. She was a pleasant surprise.
She was fucking stunning in that. Like,
He's
Oh,
such
man.
a whore.
oh, wow. Says the man whore of the sesh. Wait, did it show man whore when you're talking?
I'm
Yeah.
the squid hunting
It
man.
does!
By day I battle squids, and by night I pay the bills of unscrupulous sex.
But yeah, no, the music video is interesting and like for Taylor Swift. I mean, not for fucking Katy Perry.
Oh, I saw it. It was fucking. It was.
Did you?
I'm worried about her. Okay, I'm worried about Katie. She
Yeah.
has a problem. She's got.
Although the music video, it had a lot. It had like a few YouTubers in there.
Basketball.
It had the kid from Stranger Things. I
And
was
it
like, what
had
is it?
the. It had
No,
the
what are you
mountain
doing
in it
there?
as well. The mountain in it as well. The mountain was the main dude. 2 seconds.
Yeah, I really don't like Katy Perry's new song.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
It's really boring. Like, I don't like
Oh,
it.
music.
It's not called music, that's why.
I really don't like it. It's just, yeah.
Remember when you used to sing Ed Sheeran at school?
I never did that.
No, and you sang related songs to that though.
No.
You told us though.
No.
What did you sing?
Coldplay?
Eh.
I like Coldplay.
They are.
Did I tell you look like Ed Sheeran?
Huh?
Did I tell you look like Ed Sheeran though?
Yeah, you told me that. And fucking everyone's told me that. Even fucking people driving past in a goddamn truck.
Hey, you're that ranger who sings. You look like Ed Sheeran.
Wait, they just shout, "Oh my god, look, it's Ed Sheeran!" while I was watching the dog with my mum. I was like, "Oh, are you fucking kidding me?" That's where this all originated from, and then somehow Tom and his mum heard about it. I think my mum told them,
You look like Ed Sheeran.
and then like next week they said, "Oh my god, you're in Game of Thrones, Kaylin." I'm like, "What?" And it turns out Ed Sheeran was in there. I was like, "God fucking damn it." I mean, I might actually start watching Game of Thrones, surprisingly. I don't watch series at all. I probably should. All I watch is anime.
That's not good. Okay, that is not okay. That is a no-no.
It's awesome. I love me some anime on Tuesday.
I'm back, faggots.
Hi.
You.
And Lachlan.
Oh.
that privilege.
Oh damn.
I'll be a faggot for you, baby. Oh.
So, what do you guys think of YouTube right now?
The new layout gives me giga AIDS.
The new layout's literally the gaming side of YouTube, so I'm not
I actually don't
surprised.
mind it.
I
It's
hate the
literally
new
the gaming
YouTube.
side of YouTube.
AIDS.
I just can't believe how many views your Titanfall 2 defense, the 6 days ago one, got, Caitlin.
Yeah. This one's getting pretty decent views.
We
It's been
literally had,
fluctuating
like-
from 2 to 6.
We had literally had like 8 viewers, I think, at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I guess people like Titanfall 2 because it's not very common on YouTube. Which
Yeah.
is sad but true.
Mm.
Or no, it kind of just came out and it was just like, yeah, it's existent, but it wasn't too
Yeah.
big. It was kind of just like, oh, it's not trash like the first one,
It's a
and then
really
it
good
kind of
game.
just continued on like that.
It's because it was marketed terribly. How the fuck should I put this turret?
So, what you boys up to at the moment? Besides you, Caitlin, I know what you're doing.
I'm playing Titanfall 2!
No shit.
I'm hitting
Yeah.
up all the bitches in the DMs.
You're what?
I'm just listen. I'm hitting up all the bitches in the DMs.
Oh, nice.
But I'm just sitting here talking to you guys. That's all I'm doing.
So, Destiny 2 is coming out. Did you watch the live action trailer?
Oh,
It was really good. I thought
brought-
it was.
I just want to warn you now, Matt and Kaylin hate Destiny.
Okay. That's fine.
But Matt doesn't.
Matt just hates it because he hates
I
it.
hate it because it's just COD in generic. But yeah, it's like zombie games. They're not exciting in any way.
I have a valid reason, but I'm just not gonna say it, so yeah.
And
He
Matt.
spent like 3,000 hours on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I have a reason, Matt, and you have no privilege.
I should, even though I didn't buy it because I'm not a degenerate.
You should have got it, Matt. We could have done great.
I don't want AIDS.
But yeah, no, Matt's opinion is invalid anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, what are your thoughts on it, Lachlan?
I'm excited. I met one of my best friends through the game. You know, we
Yeah,
really.
I suppose that is true. Everyone wants those games in the game.
There you go. There you go. It's
I'm
just
not
a bit of
sure
bringing
about
people together.
I haven't spoken to him in ages though.
Since I stopped playing Destiny, he just vanished.
I don't know. I like those kinds of games, and I like some of the changes they're making.
Xbox, so it's a different story. It's Psycho-chan. Remember Psycho-chan?
Oh yeah, I remember the Psycho.
He was
Yeah,
my best friend.
who did you meet, Lachlan?
Oh, Ryan.
Oh, you met
Resonator.
Ryan. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
He didn't
wow.
like me at first. He was like, "Why are you doing that?" And I was like, "I'm sorry." I think I was doing something in we were doing the Crow to Zen raid, and there was like a specific way that he did it, and because I got the game when Taken King came out, I didn't play it, so he was like really mad that I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we're best friends. So from one extreme to another.
I think I got it for you at the right time, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. You ordered for me. And,
Yeah.
Was it
I
EB
got-
Games or?
I got it for you when it was like Taken King was a good release. That was
Oh, you got it for me at JB Hi-Fi. And, we asked that guy. We were like, "What should I get?" And I had was it Until Dawn and Destiny.
Oh, that was
and
the
it-
EB Games in the city. Remember?
And I was like, "Which one should I get?" And he was like, "Well, if you've got friends to play it with, get Destiny." Okay.
Yeah. Until Dawn, I've like sold Until Dawn because it's like good for once and that's it.
I mean, if you want to get all the endings and stuff.
Yeah, but it's sort of like it's the same thing. It's
Yeah.
kind of fun killing the players. That's fun. It's like you're the monster in the game in a way. But it's
Yeah.
just the kills are like the way that some of them die are so fucking horrific. It's just like, oh my god.
Well, what's the actual the thing in it? Like, what's the monster?
Sorry.
What's the monster in Until Dawn? Because I never played it.
There is supposedly, I mean, there's a supernatural effect to it. However, there's not like, there's not ghosts or anything.
Okay.
However, when you die on the mountain that they're on, if you die after eating someone, like cannibalism, you become the Wendigo.
Oh, is it based off of that?
Yeah, so
That's
the
cool.
main creatures are the Wendigo, which they can't die. Unless, I think fire is the only thing that can kill them, or a
Thanks for
really cool
subscribing,
priest.
Fair.
But yeah,
I appreciate
yeah.
it.
We should play Unknown Battlegrounds at some point.
I should attempt
Yeah, we
streaming
should.
the game for once.
Yeah.
Just last time I tried
Every
flying
YouTuber
across.
is playing PUBG at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
Like although to be fair, Markiplier and that they're doing the zombie one. The zombie one. Yeah, I don't know how to set it
The
up. or
last
anything,
time I
but
went
we
in a
should.
test server, it just wouldn't connect. So yeah.
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how they did it, but oh my god, if you watch Markiplier's fairly recent video, it's called "All Hope
Yeah.
Is Lost."
I saw it.
Literally, there are hundreds of fucking
Yes.
zombies chasing
I
him.
saw the one you posted like 1 to 2 weeks ago. Of zombies.
And the cool thing is that all the zombies are players as well.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I really want to try it.
Yeah.
Oh god, I bet the servers run like dog piss.
No.
The one that,
Dude, a
that I
normal
was
game
watching
does have
Markiplier wasn't
100
bad.
players.
Oh my
Yeah.
lord.
So that's fucking.
It's pretty.
That's 96 fucking zombies.
Hold on,
to take
I need
on.
to mute Discords.
How dare you mute me? I'm offended.
The only ones that aren't muted are the ones that I moderate, so I'm gonna mute them all. Goodbye, goodbye.
But yeah. So,
Yay.
so
I
Destiny
can play
comes
as Vernon.
out this Thursday, doesn't it?
It's Thursday.
I think it's
Yeah.
midnight Wednesday, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, technically Thursday.
Yeah, sure.
You're going on the statistics.
Yeah. Well, you can pre-download it if you bought it from the store.
Did you buy it from the store?
I did, and it says 4 days. Okay.
I pre-ordered the limited edition.
I was going to, and then the woman was like, "It thawed out. You should have got it before." And I was like, "Okay, bitch, I'm sorry."
Did she literally do that?
No, she was just like, "Oh, it's all sold out. It's all gone. But if you pre-order the game, we will let you know if someone cancels their pre-order." And I was like, "I don't want to take a chance."
You will find that probably in EB Games they'll have pre-owned editions.
Yeah.
So if you really want the edition itself, you can probably just...
I miss out on some artwork and a little figure.
I don't even remember what the fucking edition has now. I'm gonna have to check.
You get like a pop vinyl from JB, and then from EB Games, I think it was Cade 6. You could get a little figure of him.
It's supposedly a pop vinyl.
Oh. I know there was one that wasn't. I know there was like one that they made. But they probably all sold out because there's things.
Oh yeah, so you get the box and then you get this gold book as well. I didn't bother with the collector's edition, fuck that. $300 for a bag.
Yeah.
What game is this?
Destiny.
Thanks, Big Bit. I'm not really a Vernon guy, so I'm used to it. Sorry.
Did you see the because you know how they've got that fucking Destiny PlayStation.
Yeah, the one that's just white.
Yeah, that you can. There is. Don't quote me on this, but I just gotta check now. I think there's a Destiny controller.
Oh.
That is actually legit. He jumps at it.
I need a new controller. It's fucking broken. It's like dented inwards.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I'll send you a ting. It's it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Oh, there you go. It's like it's nothing amazing, but it's definitely better than the normal fucking PlayStation Edition one.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh yeah. I like the symbol. The symbol on the right.
Yeah, it's like it's fairly plain. However, if I may recommend a PlayStation controller, it's not from. It's you may have seen it. It's a specialized skin that looks like the really old PlayStation 1 controller.
No, wait. The fucking limited edition is on the goddamn website, dude.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh wow. Not happy about that.
Wait, what website?
EB Games. If you check it, the #1 pre-ordered thing is the limited edition. You get.
What happens when you click on it though?
Oh, you can pre-order it.
Oh shit.
Well, wish I saw this before I fucking paid for it. Oh,
well.
I miss out on some artwork.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Oh damn, son.
Your game I look forward to in Agents of Mayhem 2. No, just kidding.
Oh.
I haven't even played the first one yet. I'm so tempted to get it, I don't know why. Well, Because I'm a Jew, I want it to be cheaper.
Because I'm a Jew. Oh, Jesus.
Fuck.
I am a Jew in most games, to be honest.
Says the oh yeah, I just paid like $250 on a ship in a video game.
No, I'm not that type of Jew. You know, I'm talking about like a Jew that wants to keep his shit. Like, no, I'm
Please
not
stop
giving
saying
that to you.
Jew.
Dude. Do you like juice?
Oh, God.
Please die.
More over the west.
Oh, fine again.
Or you can get a gold fucking PlayStation controller. Jesus.
Oh,
Gold is for gays.
Do you want to see this?
I shall take a look.
She'll send you linkaroo.
Give you
Look.
my linkaroo.
The one I want the most, like, I'll see if I can. I don't think it's actually on this EV Games store.
That looks pretty nice, actually.
Yeah. Doubt it is.
Bit expensive, but
It is a bit expensive.
Looks nice.
Yeah. Yeah, here, I'll send you a picture. Now this is nothing amazing, but I'm gonna send you the tin. Yeah, here, check that out. That's what I want the most at the moment.
Hey, what are you saying?
oh, that is a cool controller. I like how the buttons are like all
Yeah.
of the different colors that they were.
Classic. Yeah. It just I don't know why, it really stands out to me like that's the one to get.
It was like $100 last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not
And
cheap.
they took it out. 'Cause it-
Yeah. Because you can actually get the skin as well.
Okay.
Like, but obviously they can't copy it because the console for PlayStation 1 looked completely different.
Yeah.
But it's the color and it's got the old logo on it as well,
Mhm.
and the 20 thing. Oh wait, no, you can get a D-brand skin that actually does look like the old. Oh, that's so cool! It actually, like, the paint on it looks like the old PlayStation 1. I really like my console though. It's got the Darth Vader thing on it, but my
Yeah.
controller just feels cheap. Like, I've tried when we've had parties and stuff. I've tried out the controllers you guys have, and they're a lot heavier than mine.
Could it be that isn't it made of plastic?
Yeah, mine's made of plastic. Yeah.
And it's like I guess a softer plastic.
Yeah, it's like I mean, some people would like that. Some
Yeah.
like it is, but I don't. I really like heavy controllers. I like to know it's in my hand, not that it's just fucking thin air. I don't know. That's why I like the Elite controller so much. It's really heavy.
Oh, I love the Elite controller.
It just feels like, like an actual, And I don't know. That's why the 20th anniversary thing stands out to me. It looks like something that would be fairly heavy.
I'm
Let's
not
play
using Elite
PUBG.
controller now.
The gay boys.
It's just
Yeah.
makes it fun.
I don't know where you can buy the classic controllers though, Lachlan.
Oh, if you go on, hang on.
Oh, there's skins. But
Wait, let me
skins-
check. PlayStation.
Yay, I'm back to the devotion. What time? Holy fuck, that's ages.
$300
That
What
controller.
bargain!
on eBay.
Fuck
Jesus.
me, man.
What time and where?
Just gonna look on this quickly.
I guess I'm going to use a flat one.
Caitlin, shave your chin.
I do need a shave right now.
Oh, you could.
Don't look like a gorilla.
You could just go silver, Lachlan. If you go on the actual website, I'll send you that here. This is the closest. It's not the same because it hasn't got the actual little logo, but it's close.
Ooh.
You see what I mean?
It hasn't shown it yet. Oh, let's stop doing that. Silver. He looks shinier than the other one.
Oh, it is. It's not. It's not the 20th anniversary one.
Yeah.
It is just a silver, but that would be like the closest thing to it. Without paying that much fucking money. Maybe if I go on a custom controllers website.
I'm sure you can find one.
Custom controllers, PS4. Build your own custom controller.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That has actually been something I've always wanted to do. Is make my own, pay for premium. Oh.
I know 2 places that do it. Scuff and Battle Beavers. But they usually charge
Scott,
a hefty price.
Pretty good.
I have, but you're gonna have to like give away your liver if you want to get it.
Oh, they're expensive.
Oh, fucking very expensive.
Oh, gee.
Let me just check their site for the new Scuff PS4 controller.
$7,000 for a controller.
It's like the price of the console. Like, it's like I could buy another PS4 with this.
Wow. You could get your friend a PS4 with that controller.
Yeah.
Hey, friend, play Destiny with me. I mean,
Scuff
they
Impact.
would do it since you literally just bought them a fucking console.
Yeah.
That's like the ultimate bribery. I got you this console that you're gonna play with me.
Let's play PUBG, gays.
Yeah, not yet.
That one looks cool.
Another one.
Oh, I've been invited to an Explorer, but there's like how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 9 people in one chat.
Fucking
9 people in one voice chat and a bot.
9 people? Jesus. Oh, it's
And
not
that's
as bad as PewDiePie's Discord. At one point, PewDiePie made a Discord. There's literally like fucking 100 people in the chat. It was cancer.
Oh, god, I ain't joining that shit. That shit's
it
gay.
wasn't open for that long. It was just a join and listen to how chaotic it was. So we had to make a squad, like put an exclamation mark if you want to be able to not be muted by everyone. So we made our own squad. It was hilarious. I'm pretty sure I recorded it. I just never uploaded it. It was just insane.
Did you see the NSFW shit yesterday? Yeah.
No.
It was really good. There was Hitler and Mickey Mouse. I'll try and find it. It was like a gay bar with the Nazis and the Russians, and then Mickey Mouse has like a dog collar on, and it's weird.
Oh wow. What the fuck?
It's like the Gooby has cancer. I'll put it in this one. Gooby has cancer. Also got Squidward devouring SpongeBob. That was a good one.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah. We was Kangs and shit. The first thing that comes out there, the Jew plowing Hitler. That was one. This one here. I don't know about you, but this is beautiful. Look at the pain in his face. Gooby has cancer.
Alright, kids, you ready for thrills, chills, and kills? Look, you say that every time.
Infinite pain.
Good luck, team.
was that? Jesus. Oh, oh shit.
Ew. Oh no. Goth
Hey,
girls are
Lachlan, check this out, fam.
Each.
Oh, never mind. It didn't fucking. Don't look at that. Hang on.
If Dallin comes here screaming niggers, then I'll depart. But at the moment, he's still testing.
You just said it.
No, because he will tear me apart and then get Simon involved. It is Factorio and I am playing something else.
Wait, can Dal make invites?
They're spamming goth girls because I hate them. I want to play Hell on Earth. Killing Floor. Stay here.
Alright, I'll send you the.
I can't believe we
Can't
died
send
on
it.
normal.
Okay.
I'm really sad.
I'll send it to you through Facebook if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's because the you know the pictures Dallon's got on Steam. You know, Ted.
Yeah.
Is it not Todd? Ted? I don't know what his fucking name is anymore. Anyway, the guy he also did Dick Kickham for Simon, and he did Dickie Man for Cohen, and his he had like a quote thing that was like "Niggers, I hate them." Don't know why. It's just yeah.
Lovely.
I do want to see more We Was Kang's discussions, but I think Steam's really cracked down on them.
Cool, they love them.
Can see why you went with that color scheme.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool though, eh?
Anyway,
It does look pretty cool.
Okay.
Alright, man. I might see you after when we go on PUBG. How much do you reckon, Lachlan?
200.
Yeah, you were close. 224.
Well, believe it or not, the scuff controller more expensive.
Oh, really?
$290.
My internet seems to be holding out, so I can actually run. The computer doesn't seem to be shitting itself because this thing's on a garbage engine. That's the only thing wrong with this game. If the engine was different, it'd be a lot better.
Wait, are you playing Titanfall?
Yeah, 2. The first one was on Source Engine, which I guess was okay, but you have to listen to the Half-Life noises every time you switch weapons and so on.
Weird.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, it's just like, there's so many games that have them that the noise is just ringing in your head, it's like a nightmare. It's like a Vietnam flashback. Killing Floor 2 though is like an upgrade of the first by far. It's just it runs on a shit engine. If you've got the game running on max and you've got a load of tabs, your computer will just die. Sucks ass.
I think. Oh, 20. Not much of a difference.
Oh, I'm getting fucking hammered there. We need to play more Killing Floor. We played like an hour or so and that was it.
No, I played 6.5 centuries. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
And we died on normal. Ah!
Oh, you can get a Razer Black Widow Vault-Tec custom keyboard.
Is that wireless?
Oh no.
Oh, I want a wireless Razer keyboard with numpad.
Like with numpad.
Razer's a weird.
Razer doesn't have that with a numpad.
Isn't it?
Wireless. Wireless, they don't.
Tom.
Yeah.
Razer's
What?
some kind of weird cult that I don't understand.
But I can't talk about the cult because I'm a part of it, so. Dude,
I'm not allowed to speak of it, only my master.
Yeah.
Well, to me, a
I have
keyboard's
to-
a keyboard. I just pick whatever's cheap. I don't care.
I have to pray to him every night. And
I got this
thank him for the gifts that I have.
I've got a HP keyboard. God help me. I hate HP
God.
with a passion. They are the worst. Absolutely.
How much are you
atrocious.
prepared to spend on a keyboard, Caitlin?
200?
Oof, Christ. $200 for a freaking keyboard.
Maybe
Well, I mean,
don't know.
you can buy mine fucking Razer keyboard if you want. Not
Is
the
it
one
like-
I have right now. The
I
other one.
really want a wireless one, to be honest.
What makes a
well, if
keyboard
you
more
want-
expensive than another? Is it just the look of it, or has this keyboard got more buttons? I don't understand. A
Look,
keyboard's
at
a
the end of the
keyboard.
day, I'm probably gonna get killed by my master for this, but at the end of the day, Razer Razer keyboards are just a preference. Yeah, I'm dead. All right, bye.
Dude, sometimes where keys are located on a keyboard as well, like HP's got some really hideous locations.
Razer is just it's sort of like fashion.
Can I?
It's a fashion.
I
choice.
think I don't know if this will hurt you or the guards, but it's something.
Look,
I
Caleb,
found it
if you
on
want a
Facebook.
wireless keyboard, at the sacrifice of losing the numpad, but you get a mouse with it as well.
Okay.
I'll send you a link to a thing.
I'm not gonna
It's
do
not
it
bad.
now, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm pretty sure it's
I don't know
actually
if I
full.
actually have it.
Was it
No,
the
I don't
lounge
have
one?
it.
That you were talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I thought so.
the living room one. I'm actually considering getting that one because that's a really fucking cool keyboard.
I just want wireless. I like wireless. Yeah, I'm used
You
to
get
it.
a wireless mouse with it too. So
Yeah, so they both connect. Each of them connect to the USB, just like my current one.
just the yeah, exactly. It's basically yours right now.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Are you gonna get Lachlan? Are you gonna get any of the Destiny stuff, like the Destiny Razer stuff?
The Razer. I've only seen the mouse.
Oh really?
Let me have a look. Let me check it.
Go on EEB Games website and then just look at the Razer stuff that will be in there. Or just type Destiny. Actually, yeah, just type Destiny.
There's a headset.
Yeah, headset. There's a headset. There's a keyboard. There's a mouse and a mouse pad as well.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that keyboard's pretty cool.
Yeah, the keyboard. You can change the colors as well. It's chroma, so it doesn't have to be that
What
color.
do you guys think of dual monitors or shit like that?
I've got a dual monitor.
I got your
I got a second monitor. Don't even use it.
I've got a dual monitor and it's on
I
a,
really don't.
a dual monitor stand as well.
Like I actually had dual monitors ages ago, but my old screen was like 10
Actually,
years
it's
old,
old
so
time.
it eventually carked it, and I was back to one screen. I was like, oh, I need second monitor. Gets a second monitor. Jeez, why did I ask for one? I just don't use it at all. It causes more problems than it helps me. Like half of my games don't run properly because the mouse scrolls onto the other screen, which means I can't look around and shit. There's only a few games that don't
That never
do
happened
that.
to me.
So I just turn the monitor off and then not turn it on for like a week because I just don't use it, unfortunately.
I use it all the time. I use it when I stream, when I'm gaming in Discord. I always use it when I stream. It'd be a pain.
I just look at my wallpaper the entire time. I just don't see use to it. I guess if I've got a streamer, but even then, I don't.
For me, it's mainly Discord and game. Discord and one game.
I don't have Discord open because it's a trash app. It
Oh!
runs like this. It causes connection problems for me as well, and just its existence is causing problems. So I always have it hidden away.
Oh, okay. I always have it showing. No, not
Like if I have, alright, I'm playing Killing Floor now. The only tabs I've got open is Steam and Discord. But if I put Discord on my second monitor, the game will just die. It's. I don't know if it's because the more servers with the most people in it, I don't know if it causes connection problems. I don't know. It's weird. I just don't think the app is really good not on what it offers. I just think the app in general, how it functions, isn't that great.
Wait,
I don't know if it's
keyboard
because it.
not color?
I don't know if something needs updating, but it's not good. I don't find the app that great. Maybe it doesn't function my internet, or I haven't updated something on my computer, but I never have Discord open on the other monitor. Anything on the other monitor, the game freaks out, so I just like, by tradition, I don't bother.
Okay.
The app might be bad at the moment because of they're adding new shit, but I don't know.
I wouldn't recommend video calling in gaming right now.
It's nowhere near as bad as Skype, but I think the app is potentially a pain to have on a second monitor because it just, I don't know, don't
Well,
like
my
it.
question is, do you play windowed or full screen for your games?
Depends on the game.
So I
Like Warhammer, I don't have actually Warhammer I have on full screen. Killing Floor I do.
windowed borderless, but I always play windowed.
Ew, that's gross. I can't stand windowed
Are you serious?
borderless. Yeah,
Dude,
I can't do it.
It's literally full screen, windowed borderless. Oh, fuck off, Siri!
I can't stand
damn it.
that. I always have to have borders with windowed. I don't know why.
No, dude, it's literally just full screen. It just allows you to tab out. It's literally full screen. You can't even see it.
If I just talk randomly, it's
Depends
because
on
I'm
the
trying to
resolution, to be
communicate.
honest. I usually go 920. There's only one game I don't go 920, and that's Star Citizen. It just lags too much.
My computer's pretty much I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say then, but Cohen's got a computer similar to mine in terms of strength. Mine's higher than Simon's, but he's got the same graphics card, but mine is CPU is slightly higher than his. And as for Dallin, he's got a worse computer.
Yeah.
I don't know how to use this not a visorator, god damn it.
I'm streaming with really bad,
I never had an interest in streaming. I don't know why. I just thought it takes too much time, and then just. Yeah, I don't know. They've installed MBN in my area, but since there's still more housing being built, it's not finished. So it's. I'm sure when MBN, all the houses have been built, because you know where we. Actually, you don't know. I was in a 2-story house when we first got into it. Oh no. We were in a house near Cohen's area, and then we moved into a double house, and then that double house had loads of bush, like acres, just miles of bush, and I assume that the house is being built there, which is causing a delay in my part of Quinns. So, and there's also part, you know, near Hungry Jack's, I think that might have houses being built near there because there's a few bushes, but I don't know if that counts as Butler. I think it does, but I'm not sure at all. It's all right next to each other, so I'm sure it takes part in some form, but you just gotta deal with it. My internet, it's hard to say whether it's good or bad. I don't know where to put it. I don't have lag problems.
I don't know what's going on,
but it crashes very quickly.
Right now. Just really weird. Same with Rockstar's servers. You had it yesterday as well. I was having lots of issues with GTA servers.
I've got his hammer. It's all good. Alright, yeah, continue.
The Rockstar servers were really bad yesterday.
I think the game's badly optimized, and the servers aren't that good for what they're supposed to handle.
Yeah.
Come on, fatty, let's fight. Oh. I mean, if I have my friends over, internet will die, and plus I've got a really dodgy internet connection USB. Let's see.
USB? What do you mean?
wireless USB that gets me internet.
Oh.
It's really old, so I need a new one. And hopefully that might be the reason why the internet's so shit, because it's causing disturbance, but router's garbage. It was given out for free, so you can't really complain. It's third party in France. Really shit.
I
Optus
can
and
almost guarantee you it's because you're wireless.
hate it. Really do. But I have to
Wired
be
is
in the
so much
living
better.
room. I have to be in the living room to get thingy
wired.
bobs. So I just got a better USB thing, quite honestly.
Well, I've found that the wired works better for me. For some reason, it works really bad for Tom on Xbox wireless. Really strange. He's got better internet.
Dallon's getting angry.
Why is that? Is it because you're in here?
I'm not in Factorio, but the thing is, I probably won't even be able to play it because my parents don't know how to conserve internet at all. They have like 100 tabs of Facebook. They leave their phones literally on standby, so it continues throughout the entire fucking night. And the internet, as well, gets used up even if they're not active. I hate it, really do.
Oh, okay.
And they've got a TV that's just drains the internet, and it becomes too much for the internet to handle. They pay for it, which is all well and good, but I don't cause problems for their experience. Like, I've got rid of all internet related stuff off my phone apart from Clash, because I use my credit for that. And I don't get any problems, but the minute I install Facebook to my phone, the internet goes haywire. So just think, 2 more phones on top of that with Facebook, and it'll do the job of killing my internet. And Skype as well. I've been trying to convince them to get rid of Skype because Skype has always screwed my computer and internet. It's terrible. I hate it.
Skype really lags mine, so really bad. I mean, it's fine for like the first 20 minutes, and then after 20 minutes, it starts to really fuck with the internet. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't.
The one thing I will respect Skype for is that
Oh
you can,
shit!
you can
Hey,
like,
hey, Flesh
pull
Pound, you and I
number.
I love you and all. You've got. Oh, never mind. You fucked me. Alright, good, he's left.
Might be my last game for the stream.
I always close Steam as well. Steam causes problems. You what?
My viewer source thing is always lying to me, so I can refresh it, which is really annoying. It's fucking annoying. So, yeah, I'll think I'll make this my final game. Stream. Take a break. I wish I could record Star Citizen, but it's just so fucking laggy. It's constantly lagging, that game. Oh, weird though, how it's always laggy. Nothing more.
Factora is very sensitive. It's like Viscera cleanup detail. Only that's internet and computer.
Is it P2P?
Yeah, it's peer-to-peer. But if your computer's shit, the server will die. If your internet's shit, the server will die.
Sounds painful.
And the physics engine's really bad. So far, killing floor's running okay. 80 pings, alright, I guess.
Really good.
My phone's on standby, and I don't know if. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off my phone, see if
I'm
it
always on
improves.
120 plus ping. It doesn't even bother me, but yeah.
I really suspect that there's houses being built where my old 2-story house was, because there was a lot of bush. And I think that is where it's still being built. And along the line of Quins, not old Quins, because they've already finished their MBN.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll get fixed soon. And plus we're not in the metro area, so it's gonna be not about half as good as Dallon's, but downloading shit's not actually that bad on my own. It's just the internet overloads very quickly. You have to measure it.
Yeah. I used to be able to stream
I actually sneak into when my parents go to bed, I turn off all their phones, and you'll be surprised how much it skyrockets back to good speed and shit. I keep telling them to turn off Facebook. Don't just close the tab because it runs in the background. Literally just turn it off in the settings. Because every time your friends are sharing shit or a new thing adds in your feed, it'll still download it. And it just drains for no reason. There's no point to having it going on. It might as well be turned off at that point. Facebook on phone is just terrible. Hate it. Hope they get rid of it. It's okay on PC because you can just close the internet tab and done. You don't actually have it playing in the background downloading everything. Same with their YouTube tabs. They hoard them because they don't know how to get rid of them, so they've just got YouTube videos on standby still downloading. It's pain. And my dad's computer and my mum's computer both have Skype by default, and I'm sure, and they use it to talk to my grandparents. Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, it's annoying as hell. I got randomly called by someone during a stream and it interrupted me and the stream.
Like, my dad comes in, he's like, why is the internet so slow? I was like, you've got all your phones and your computers running these shit apps that don't know how to conserve internet. The only thing I've got running is one singular video game.
Yeah.
GDA's one that's really sensitive to my internet.
Yeah.
I only play that when there's no one on the internet, otherwise it just dies. But it's not actually. It's probably not the game. It's probably the USB stick.
It's definitely the game.
Actually, yeah. To be correct, my router does crash, and sometimes it's the USB stick. It's more of a half and half.
Definitely the game. GDA just.
I hate GDA. It runs like piss, and the servers are made out of cardboard. And it's so grindy, and I find it's a waste of time. Everything's so expensive as well.
Yeah.
I don't like playing it with friends. Playing on your own is boring.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking boring. Sometimes I play it by myself, just make some outfits or something. I don't know.
I like games. I like playing on my own on games that have really intelligent bots as well. Like Unreal Tournament and Warhammer, the very first Warhammer set of games, they are fantastic to play when I'm on my own. Because the bots are so fucking good. They are perfect. As well as Quake and shit, they also have good AI. Love them. I love Unreal Tournament, one of the best PC games ever made. One of the best shooters ever. Halo can fuck right off.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait for Unreal Tournament 4 to be fully released. I'll cume. I need to change the sensitivity on here. Sensitivity, let's change. Kids just don't know what quality games are until they see Unreal Tournament. Literally, Unreal Tournament. Unreal Tournament is the perfect example of a game done right. Literally, if you buy Unreal Tournament, you'll not be disappointed.
I'm not getting it. Oh,
You're a faggot.
Fatty.
oh, welcome back.
I was just having a chat to him about stuff, and I've convinced another to join Razer.
Ha.
He's going for a Razer headset and Razer mouse.
Yeah.
And he's gonna buy my old Razer keyboard as well.
I think I might actually. Oh wow. I think I might actually get that keyboard without the numpad since it comes with a mouse.
It's so fucking good. It's such a good deal in my opinion.
Yeah, I think I might go for it. How much is it?
You know, I'm gonna tell my parents to get off their phones when they go to bed, or I'm gonna turn them off myself.
Okay.
It really pisses me off. They get angry at me for being angry because they don't know how to conserve internet. Yeah, they pay for it, but I don't ruin their experience with it. Whenever they complain about the internet, I turn everything off. But like when I complain, they're just like, oh no, we must download for no reason. Let's have 100 tabs of fucking Facebook and shit. Yeah, that will do really well. And stream the TV, stream on the phones. Yeah.
I can't stream because something keeps disabling my phone's connection to the router. So then I have to stream my internet from my computer to my phone.
I removed Snapchat and Facebook from my phone. The only online related thing is Clash of Clans, and I use my credit for that.
I have Facebook, I never keep it open ever.
And all the Google services as well that use your internet, I disabled all of it. Switch TV's another one, got rid of that.
It's just, I always close my background apps on my phone. Yeah, it's just logical.
And I hate Internet Explorer, it still takes my fucking internet, and you can't uninstall it because it's given to you for free because Microsoft are twats and shouldn't get anything purchased from them. Hate them.
That's mad.
They can't make video games and they can't make computer products. They can fuck off.
Who can fuck off?
Microsoft.
Okay.
They have to CGI. They have to CGI all their products because they don't know how to advertise properly because Bill Gates is too much of an autist.
I love Bill Gates.
Zach loves Steve Jobs.
They have to CGI fucking Windows at E3 because they have nothing to show because they're that boring and terrible. Hell, Bethesda had a better presentation and they showed Skyrim for 2 years in a row. Fuck me.
That's mad.
And a fucking card game no one asked for. Who cares about the Xbox One X? It's a fucking scam.
I will admit it is a scam.
That's why. I mean, I'm not offended anyway, but how is it a scam? I'm just curious.
They're just re-releasing the Xbox One. It's exactly the fucking same.
Tell how much of money for Microsoft though.
It's literally just fucking. Apparently, it's supposedly VR compatible, right? But by the time you've bought all these fucking Xboxes, you could have bought a PC. It's just like, why?
Yeah, I agree. Just get one Xbox and that's it, you know? Just get one Xbox. Everyone's fine on one Xbox, seriously. The Xbox One S, the slim one, the piece of shit, from what I heard from Psycho, Just a piece of crap, man. Don't do it.
Apparently,
Actually,
it's
got
only
it didn't
good
even
for
run that
4K.
well at all.
Yeah.
No, not the X, the S, the other one.
Yeah, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Oh, it's absolute trash.
Oh yeah, who could forget Bethesda's VR Doom with motion sickness DLC?
Fuck yeah.
And then there's Microsoft's deal, Gears of War, the DLC, totally not a scam. Bethesda, Dishonored, the DLC, another scam.
Fuck yeah.
And then we got We Was Kangs, which I guess is the only thing that looks and Evil Within, I guess. Don't understand Wolfenstein. Don't know why generic black lady's a leader, even though they wouldn't be in that destination. I think it's Nazi Germany because they're spies. It's just stupid. It only takes a couple of religious people or feminists or different races to complain, and then they have to change something, and then it doesn't make any sense. Like what they did with Call of Duty, black Nazi women. That doesn't even make fucking sense at all.
Are you talking about zombies?
No, World War II.
Oh.
They were gonna have the black Nazis, which would have been completely stupid. Come on. That's just mocking history in a wrong way. It's like what they're doing with Assassin's Creed, how they're making all the Egyptians black. I feel sorry for the people, like so many people are insulted by it, who are Egyptian.
I am an idiot.
Like, if you're gonna base a game and make it realistic, at least get the facts right of the destination you're basing it off and the people who live there. Don't think that all of Africa is black. That's just ignorant. It's Ubisoft being stupid.
That's irrelevant. It's just a friend in the background.
I'm gonna be pretty surprised about the next Halo, what they're gonna do next.
He's just triggered, George. He's just triggered. Don't mind him.
Wait, what did you say? That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
What's irrelevant?
I don't know what I was saying.
George, what? Well, no, it's not George. Oh, it is George. Sorry, George. What's irrelevant?
He just wants to know. So do I.
What's irrelevant, man? I'm curious. If it's about Matt, I'm gonna laugh.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Probably an ass kisser of Microsoft.
No. That's where he picks a fight.
Well. How's it going, George? You're probably slightly triggered from that.
Oh, maybe it's E3. Someone who actually thinks E3 was good.
I doubt it. I doubt there's many
Not
people
a
that think
single
E3 was
person
good.
thinks E3 is good. E3 is
Your ass.
It's so bad and so
No,
cringy.
you just wrote your ass.
I don't understand when someone gets triggered, just leave. Why do you have
I
to
don't
put
think he's
yourself
triggered.
through that?
I think he's joking. Cause he put a smiling face.
Oh, way. Opinions are welcome.
The next year's E3 will be the death of us all. Really will be.
Got a lot of comments this one, bro.
All them triggers.
No, I mean it's got a lot of people saying hi and stuff, which is good. Oh, we got Nexus. Oh, we should delete that faggot.
Hey, because of me, his voice can be heard in stream now.
ban me.
It was really
'cause
quiet,
I
like
don't
really
give a
quiet.
crap. No, I'm not gonna ban you. You're fine.
Okay.
No, don't ban him.
No, I'm not. I'm
Oh.
just confused. This guy wants to get banned.
Yeah, your test your microphone every time you stream, because I have a feeling it keeps changing.
Your
No,
voice
it's
is the death. Your voice is the death of us all. What?
Oh, quality insult.
Are you gonna take that, Matt?
Is he a keyboard warrior?
Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I'm sure he's talking about Matt Tom at this point. Oh,
I want to die.
You should watch Lyle McDouchebag E3. There's enough there.
You should watch what's his name? Jesse? What's it? Whatever his fucking name? Jesse someone's fucking E3 thing.
Oh, that's cringy. Poor Jesse.
Yeah, that's. I feel sorry. Yeah, I do feel sorry.
Did you guys watch the Need for Speed at E3? My God, that's art.
Yeah, that's the Jesse
I feel
thing.
really bad
Yeah,
for
is
Jesse
it?
doing that.
Why?
Yeah, well,
why
the
does
poor guy
E3 have this thing where they hire people who have no idea?
Yeah, they get fucking a YouTuber that doesn't do gaming. It doesn't make sense. It's like
And
he's
they
a
get
vlogger,
like
so get him to do
middle-aged
something.
men and women who have no fucking clue what they're on about.
I just don't. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me that like, wouldn't you get a gamer, like a YouTuber gamer, Let's Play or whatever, to do that shit? Wouldn't that make sense? No, oh, let's get a vlogger to talk about a game.
I think he volunteered
make-
for it, didn't he?
He might have done, but like, I think he may have
He
volunteered
just
for
didn't know what
just.
to say at the time. He
Fuck
was like,
me. Why does a
he had-
firebug...
He had a screen to read, but I think the screen, like, he had a screen, like a script to read, but the screen wasn't, or something, or it failed, or whatever.
Oh,
So he couldn't.
Setting
Jesse.
fire.
It's like one of the most cringy moments on E3. I mean, it is the most cringy
No,
moment on E3.
the worst is Minecraft. There is nothing worse than Minecraft at E3.
I tell you what, there was this one, I don't know where it was.
Last year's Minecraft is probably one of the worst things I've ever seen at E3.
There was one, I don't think it was last year, it was the year before. This is the only time that I've seen Minecraft in any way that actually seemed
Why'd you look at
interesting.
Minecraft? That's cringy.
It's when they did the VR thing from Minecraft, which was a cool aspect. Like, basically, so you projected it
Let's
onto
see
the...
what this baby can do.
So basically, it was like you could project the Minecraft map onto the table, and he could be like a god and literally control the map and see other players and stuff.
Give us your money.
Jesus Christ.
That's
But yeah,
like
no,
Todd. Skyrim VR, Fallout VR, Doom VR. No, give us your money.
No, I
Todd,
want VR.
punished liar.
I want VR. No, that's content.
I want GTA VR.
That I want to, yeah.
I was
That would be
joking.
interesting, I guess. Be weird.
I see you're playing as my North Star.
Have you heard what happened to Lawbreakers? It's kind of just sitting there. It came out, and the player base is as tiny as Battleborn. Yeah, it's fucking dead. Connor keeps saying to us, "Oh, get Lawbreakers." Like, no. Takes you like 20 minutes to find a game now. It appeared at E3, I think, but it wasn't. It was just, meh.
The game that kind of makes me sad when looking for a game is Black Ops 2.
When it did, it's like, isn't there like 4 other CODs that have come after that?
Yeah, of course there is. Yeah, it's just sad. We can't find. Yes, I can't find a single game from Australian. The Americans are probably finding games, just in general.
That's why you don't play it at all.
Zombies. So yeah, whenever a friend
And,
wants to
and then
play
find,
zombies,
yeah,
I'm like,
find
yes.
someone. Yeah, get a friend to play. Don't bother searching for one.
I'll play
They
Valve.
probably. My experience of going online on zombies was everyone was either terrible at hosting or they were just bad. Like me and my ex-lover used to play zombies, and
Did you make
we got.
love on chat?
I think the highest we ever got to was like around 37 at max, which was good. But when we played with randoms, it was just agony. It really was.
I don't believe I've ever got to around 37. To be honest.
On what?
Zombies in general.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got to around 38 now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
On the Black Ops 3 Kino.
Yeah.
We got to 38 and then got fucked.
That actually is slightly tempting to buy the remaster of the old maps, but I don't want to buy Black Ops 3 because I feel like I've gone against what I believe and not being a massive fag. But I want to play the Kino again because I know. Actually, I think it's better just to get. I think playing the original.
We haven't had a third player yet. Fucking fuck.
I think maybe just buying the original one would be better. I don't know.
No, Chronicles is better because Gobblegums.
I saw about that.
I guess.
That's the problem. You don't want things to be easier.
I don't.
That's why I'm trying to find ways to make Killing Floor 2 even harder. I don't want there to be an easy way.
I'm assuming George vanished. Goodbye, George.
See a faggot.
We just wanted to know the answer.
We'll never know.
He's probably gone and like stuck his dick in Master Chief.
I don't think he was a I don't think he was a Microsoft fag. I think he was just fucking with someone or something.
Could have been a troll, who knows?
You know what's funny? Have you heard of that Yu-Gi-Oh game that came out on Steam? It's quite funny. The bots just cheats, and the game doesn't work properly as well. It's quite a good laugh, but not worth the money. I watched Dallin play it. Good fun.
Was Dallin screaming at the game?
Well, no, the thing, if you remember a guy called Kaiba in the original series, his deck is very unplayable. It's a train wreck. And you know the Egyptian god cards? At some point you can get like 3 of the same one, even though it doesn't even make sense. So yeah, the game still needs a bit of fixing at the moment. But I guess it's cool that you can play or go for that nostalgia route. But I don't know. I mean, I'd rather play the actual real life game, like get a mat out and do it.
Yeah. I remember playing I think I remember playing a Yu-Gi-Oh Cup game a couple days ago.
That's why I bought a box for like 40, like a little pack for 40 bucks. Because they've been wanting me to play, and I was like, the thing that my granddad bought me like years ago isn't playable, it's just a collector's thing, because I wanted this certain one, and it just comes with random shit. It was unplayable, so now it's functionable. Now I should be able to play. Oh my god, this Flesh Pound's got me, hasn't he? Fuck off!
Thanks for liking and subscribing, man. Shout out to K the Game, even though there's only 6 people, but yeah, shout out anyways.
Titanfall, that game, the game you're playing now, I had a watch of it and it looked a bit like COD with all the first person. Oh shit, that guy got fucked up!
I'm just generally surprised at how many people watch Titanfall 2.
I guess it's way more fresh, and the mechanics are 100 times better than COD. Even if it does look very similar when you're not in your mech, but adding mechs with a bug-free mechanic and shit's good.
It's a highly respected game because it's free DLC.
It's different. It's not. It may be the same thing, but it's just a better version of what came out before it.
Yeah. Wait, that's gonna more good. I did. No? No, I didn't.
I might go down in. I've got a PC Gamer magazine with all these old ancient games, and I'm gonna start buying them on Steam for my alone time, playtime. Yeah, that sounds really good. Like if I'm on my own, Unreal Tournament and Dawn of War 1. Absolutely love that. I even have the very first Unreal Tournament, the same year I was born, and I can't wait to get into it.
Oh wow. You were born in 1999, right?
Yeah.
Ah, I thought that.
But I always played Unreal Tournament 2004, which was the best one.
Yeah.
And it's still, it's like 10th on top PC games of all time. And it's so good.
Can I just point it there? Sorry. I'm gonna shoot off
Alright.
because I'm just gonna go join Greg and play some Arma 3.
Okay.
Oh, have fun with that.
Oh well, I'm probably gonna die. Alright, peace.
Good luck.
I'm trying to think of other. Have you heard of Red Alert 3? That's another ancient. Well, it's not really that ancient, but it's somewhere in the 2006 range, I think. That one's alright if you're into that. What else was pretty good? Quake is an obvious one. Quake was up there with Unreal Tournament and Doom, and then you got like Half-Life 1 and shit like that. Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
What else was there? I'm trying to think. Got the magazine somewhere, but I can't be bothered finding it. Sam & Max was up there, and Day of the Tentacle, I think that's what it's called, and Mirror's Edge, Fallout 2, and Fallout 3 were on there. Fallout New Vegas wasn't on there, and that would piss a lot of people off, whoever heard that. But the reason behind why Fallout 2 and 3 are better than New Vegas is because it's just the map felt like two pieces, and it felt like an actual campaign where you have to keep going the same route every time, where in Fallout 3 it was one huge map. It wasn't kind of cut in half and then it had like a follow-on route, like you go every single run, like your bi-yearly run of New Vegas. It was just one big map and it didn't feel like two pieces, like you had to cover one piece and you moved on to the second piece and then done. And it didn't have random events like Fallout 3, so it felt like a new adventure each time, and that's what made it cool. So it felt like an actual new game each time. And the music was better as well. Music was better, and the gun sounds, and
yeah,
generally it was a harder game, I think, as well. Like, you would find, the enemies that you would find in New Vegas are set to certain locations, which is another reason. In Fallout 3, the most dangerous shit can just spawn anywhere. And that's why I find it so much better. And as for Fallout 2, it's just got a better story, and way more funnier dialogue. Not to say that the dialogue in Fallout New Vegas was bad, it was good. But Fallout 2 has the best dialogue out of all of them. Fallout 3, I don't think it had that much joking dialogue in it, because I don't know. It was more of a crisis game about the Chinese invading, so it was more serious. But in New Vegas, there was a lot of jokes because there's pre-war robots and shit that always had good stuff to say, and there was always funny side quests as well, and miscellaneous things to do, and the weaponry in that was very funny as well. But it wasn't a bad game. I think Fallout 3 is the prime of them all. And as for Fallout 4, well, no. That was one massive grind, and it was just a shoot. It was like a COD with RPG elements. I did not like.
I can sort of expect a grind sometimes, or...
And the building aspect to it, it would work if it was a zombie apocalypse, but it isn't. It's just the apocalypse, and I guess in a sense it kind of works because there's people out there that kill other people for better shit, so it would make sense to build, but it just didn't fit Fallout as much. It just didn't feel like a Fallout game. It had random events where like the most strongest enemies would just pop out of nowhere, which was all cool and shit. The dialogue felt cheap, and they did like a Ratchet and Clank route where your character just pauses and you have to select the dialogue and shit. But it did give life to the dialogue, because like your character actually talked, but in the Fallout 3 in New Vegas, your character never talked. But it was okay. People accepted that. You kind of just had to imagine what your character's voice would be, and then every time you would talk to a character, you would have a general sense. You'd be saying it in your head. But in Fallout 4, the dialogue was cheap and it was kind of mindless. Didn't like it.
Another settlement, need your help.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on that. That was another reason I quit. Now, I'm not gonna be like... Yeah, I do. I've got like 100 hours into it. I'm not gonna be that guy who joins in on everyone just for the hell of it to say that dude was the reason why most people quit. I'm being 100% honest with you. He was one of the reasons I quit. Okay, with the settlements thing, he would keep sending you out to settlements. If you didn't do them fast enough, you would fail, and then you'd get negative rep, and it felt like an absolute chore to do his missions. He would just keep spamming you, on and on. And then every time you got a new settlement, it would always be attacked. You would have to babysit every single settlement. You would have to waste supplies to replace shit. It was a pain. In Fallout 3 in New Vegas, settlements, well not really settlements, destinations with guards and shit, you didn't have to look over them like they're toddlers. And that's why it was like a carefree sort of thing. But in this, I was happy to, at the start of the game, I was saying to myself, I like a game where you just take care of yourself while you're walking around the wasteland. But in this, you have to keep jumping to settlement, having to make sure it doesn't get attacked. If you're not there at the right time, they get attacked and you have to go back and save. It was annoying. The quests kept repeating themselves as well, which made it cheap. Like, oh, you gotta clean out an area of mutants. Oh, you have to clear out an area of raiders. It's just a different enemy type each time for most of the missions. And the story was meh. It was exciting because where was Sean, the main character's son? But as soon as you found out what happened to Sean, the story kind of just got...
What happened to Sean? I need to know.
Didn't he get he got taken out? He got taken away by that guy who worked for the I don't even remember.
Greg got home a bit late and he has to do a test for his school. So okay. I said to him, don't worry about it. Just do that. If you're back in time.
It was the Brotherhood and the Simps.
I'll come join you play
Institute. That was it. It was the Institute that takes Sean. And that was adding a mystery to it. But as soon as you found out that they have Sean, it kind of was just like, eh. All the factions jumped up, hey, choose us. No, you choose me. And they did the same route as Fallout New Vegas, where everything kind of opened up, and it was just like...
Oh, wait. You're talking about,
Fallout 4.
Yeah, you are.
The thing about Fallout 3 was, there were only 2 factions, and it was 2 political factions. You had the, Brotherhood, and you had the Enclave, which was good, because you would... The Enclave had a good story and a good leader with good dialogue.
Didn't you have the Children of the Atom as well, though, or are they just like a?
Oh, they were just really minor. It's the same thing with Fallout New Vegas. Your main factions were NCR, Legion, House, and Yes Man, and then you had obviously the Powder Gangers, Vipers, the Great Khans, and so on and so forth. But they did the same route as New Vegas, where all the factions just jumped up and they're like, join me, no, join me, no, you join me, and it kind of felt like, well, do whatever you want, the story's paused for whenever you choose to do it. And it felt less compelling because the plot of New Vegas was to find the man who killed you, so you have to travel through the wasteland, and every time you got to a new destination where you were told he was lurking, he would move on to the next spot, so it kept you going to location to location until you finally caught up with him. And then all the factions decided to have a war, and then it kind of, the story was just taken away with a new one, which wasn't that important as much. Like, I guess in a fair sense, because when you're after the guy who kills you in New Vegas, you do come across NCR and they ask for your help to maintain their places and shit, which is cool. Because then you build a relationship, and then after you kill Benny, you help them. which is fair enough, but it kind of scrapped the Benny and the Chip thing, even though it does relate to the main story, like it opens up Mr. House's army and so on, but it
How long have I
wasn't
been
that
streaming for?
good.
God. 3 hours.
In Fallout 4, same thing, same endings for all the factions, they all just jumped up like, no, choose me, no, me.
No,
Never
choose
seen
me, Matt.
And then you got the same missions where kill these raiders, no, kill these mutants, no, kill the ghouls, and it was just like, I'm done. And then you have Preston Garvey, another settlement needs your help, another settlement. Oh, you didn't protect the settlement, I hate you. Now go find another settlement.
Someone's lobby thing was 0 damage. What the fuck?
What?
I sent the stream, someone did 0 damage.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna
Yes.
go get a drink.
I'm trying to get a...
Invite me when you're done.
Yeah, sure. I'll wait for
We're
you.
gonna play PUBG after this. Or did you guys want to just keep playing that?
This. If I can optimize my PUBG, which I'll probably have to put on low graphics, and I'll probably stream it.
The thing that made Fallout 3's story better was finding your father. Now that was a good one because you saw on the map how huge it was, so you always wondered where he would be and how long it would take to find him.
That reminds me of an anime I watched. It was named Hunter x Hunter. Where Gon had to find his father throughout the entire fucking story. And he does find him, and his father's a prick.
And you find out your father was working for the Brotherhood
Oh,
trying to
that's
purify the water, so you just continued his legacy. Your father died for the cause of everyone in the wasteland, for their survival, and then the Brotherhood respected that, so they back you up after your father dies, which is a good plot. And the ending was really good. Yeah, it left a cliffhanger which gave you the DLC, so I liked it. It wasn't poopy like New Vegas. But the thing in New Vegas was, everything you did in the game, you would see in the ending, which was cool. Felt like something, the things you did in the Wasteland mattered, which was cool, I guess. In Fallout 4, it was kind of forgotten, so it felt achievable.
Jesus. My region's being weird.
I thought, what were your thoughts on PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds before you bought it? I never thought I would actually like it. I was with Simon on it. I was like, it's very basic concept. I don't see how you'd get entertained by it. It would seem very repetitive and boring, but I don't know why. There's something to it. Yeah.
The competition's really good.
You could say the same about TF2. There's so many people on Steam who have thousands of hours on it, and we just don't know why we did. There's something about it.
I guess I'm doing network gaming.
I just hope they don't put microtransactions or monthly subscriptions like they do with H1Z1. Even though they scrapped it, it just... Battle.eye always seem like rats. They just can't be trusted. That's the problem. They're a very dodgy company.
This is just a joke, okay? You don't have to.
Bungie
This
is
just a
okay. You know why Destiny can't be
serious?
trusted? It's
Did you say
Activision.
Bungie's okay? Not anymore.
I thought it was Activision that screwed everything
Fuck off,
up.
Siri.
Yeah, it is Activision. It's not necessarily Bungie.
But the thing is, I feel as if
Yeah, it is.
Halo is going to go downhill depending on the next game because it's doing the same route as Assassin's Creed, Battlefield, COD, where it's going to be similar thing each year. So it's got to come up with something fresh eventually.
Well,
Otherwise,
it has
it'll go-
Oh wait, what? I couldn't join your game. What the fuck?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do network, dude.
Wait,
So,
what?
you know network, it will appear in your game. We'll do network. So just look at your game,
Alright, yeah.
and it should just pop up saying, "Oh, your friend wants you to join."
Is it Origins not working properly today?
That's you.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's just it's not working. I thought it was my computer or something, but it's not.
I can't stand Origins, I really
It's
can't.
acting really strange, and so is
I'd
Rockstar
rather you
servers.
play, and that's a big thing to say.
You play.
Yeah.
You play Ubisoft, remember?
Oh yeah. That was okay, I guess.
I've had Origins for about a couple of years.
I only
Just
played
it's a
one
mess.
Uplay game on the console though.
Do
It was Watch Dogs.
you guys understand sport games very much? Or you just like, I don't understand the point of them releasing and shit.
You talking about sport games like FIFA?
Yeah.
They just exploit their customers to just keep buying packages and eventually get
And keep buying it, eat shit.
messy or something.
People say sport games suck,
Alex,
especially
how you doing?
FIFA, but FIFA, for some reason, I never thought FIFA would be fun, but when you play it with your friends who watch football and collect football shit, it was good. It was like a phase.
Yeah, I
But
guess.
now that it comes out every year, it feels like my money... It's not just that as well. You also had to get good players as well. You had to build up money and you had to do, like... I don't know what you would call it. You just versed people online to get money, and then you get better players. All the players are
Origins
from
is okay.
real life football as well. So your motive, you like, oh, I want to get the best player. You go up, you get money, and then you build your way up. It was a good progression, but obviously it had a lot of in-game money sort of
I've
thing.
only had experience of original PC though.
It's like people just keep buying packs, and then they would have the chance of getting one of the best players, and then yeah, that was that form of microtransactions.
You know what company
EA
was that?
Sports.
EA for FIFA?
No, EA Sports. It's different. Oh, and FIFA and
Just any
EA
FIFA.
Sports.
Wait, it was EA,
They're
right?
dodgy. FIFA's dodgy and anything. They've got, they're money whores. FIFA.
How's your day going, Oleg? Is it good?
Basketball, I don't understand as a sport, so I don't understand it as a game. I just don't
watched
find
it.
it fun.
Oh, are you talking about the game or are you talking about real
Yeah.
life?
I've always found basketball a bit cheaty in terms of rules and shit.
I watched it. It was actually pretty entertaining.
But with football, there's a lot of strict rules, which made it feel less cheaty, even though they do fake their injuries, which is something that's quite hard to avoid in football, because it's everywhere, especially in Brazil. Hope no one's Brazilian in chat, but the Brazilians are the worst when it comes to diving and injuries.
What is wrong with you?
Well, it's true. Most of Chelsea's players are Brazilian. They all just dive and then they get free penalties. It's annoying. And the
That's
Spanish.
just soccer though. It's just soccer in general.
Yeah, soccer in general. It's annoying.
I mean, I've got nothing against soccer, but yeah. Just soccer in general.
I don't watch
I used to
football
play
anymore
soccer.
because...
Okay, I used to
Yeah,
play soccer.
I don't watch football anymore because my current team's manager is an arsewipe and I want him fired and then I'll watch football again, but at the moment I just don't want to watch my team go down a terrible route because our manager doesn't know how to do his job. So I've lost the interest in football for the moment. I follow news though. I follow the news of it, which is okay, I guess. At the moment, I'm trying to find a game I want to get into a lot more, but I just can't find it.
I liked tennis for a while, but anymore.
Tennis is all.
I liked it when the tournament was on.
Yeah, I love watching tennis though.
It's way more entertaining than golf. Golf is the worst. It literally is.
It's so boring to watch. Oh my gosh.
And he aims up the shot. Oh,
Oh,
it goes
just a
400
false
yards.
He's got to wait 10 more
now
years,
he's
people.
banging a chick. He's
Oh, he
got
brought
a
his hooker
hole
friend
in
to the
her.
party.
He's got a hole in one.
There's one thing I can never deny, is that I love the first two Halos.
Good.
Even though I don't like it because it just seems like it's a COD thing where it just has to come out every year or every second year.
I'm glad
But
you
like-
Halo
the
5
Halos.
came out in 2015, dude.
And it was more, it's when it
wasn't bad,
started. So
definitely.
the first two Halos were fresh because it was a new concept. It was just a new game in general, and then they kind of just used the same thing,
Easily
but
the
kind of
worst
new
Halo was Halo
features.
4. Easily the
That's
worst
the one
Halo
I
4.
played, and I just gave up. It was just the story wasn't even exciting for me at all.
Halo
It was just like, oh, fight the
5 is
Covenant. Oh, is that
fucking
what they
good.
do in every Halo, other than the fact that Guardians were released? Is it Guardians? I don't know what they're called now. The ones that were in Halo 4 just to show up for that one game.
The Forerunners.
Yeah, and then that was it. Back to the...
Oh no, the Prometheans.
Yeah.
I didn't have the hive.
It's just the same enemies each Halo, it seems, and it just like, come up with something fresh, new.
My viewer source keeps lying to me. It says it's 5.0.
Make Halo
God's sake.
Nazis something evil.
I'm eating popcorn if anyone's wondering what I'm eating.
Oh, I can't eat popcorn anymore.
Why?
It always gets, it's annoying when it gets in the gaps of your teeth and shit, and it, I don't know, it just doesn't have much for me to care about.
The only reason I can't eat it, well, I still do, but the only reason I can't eat it is because it makes me choke easily. I don't know why. Oh, this is the map of 1,000 ticks. I completely forgot.
I hope to God that Ratchet & Clank 2 doesn't get remastered like they did with the first game. I pray to Lord. Who's the developer? Who's the developer of Ratchet & Clank? It's Insomniac. That's it. I hope to God they don't remaster the second game. I hope they realize their mistakes.
I don't think they will.
Doubt it.
Like, the remastered Ratchet & Clank game, I'm gonna tell you now, it's so bad.
Oh, no, I've heard
The
of it.
original Ratchet & Clank, the very first game, is absolutely amazing compared to that trash that's just come out. And Ratchet
What
Clank
was so
2,
bad about it?
Oh, there's so many differences and changes. I would have to show you a video.
Oh, okay.
They removed like half the characters, the cutscenes were cut in half, the dialogue was cheap and generic. Ratchet's like half the age of what he was. He doesn't have like weights and shit which indicated older age. He wants to become a superhero and there's fluffy merchandise that came with the game. It's aimed at kids, the dialogue's shit. Not even joke worthy, like there was adult humor in the other games. And the enemies look nothing sinister like they were before, so it felt like you were the villain, and it was just a pile of poop. All the secrets was patched up. Half the maps weren't even in the game, even though it's a remaster. All the guns in it were from Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction and all the future franchise from PS3. It's a remaster. They should bring the weapons from the game they're trying to remaster. It's just a pain. I hate it.
I can tell.
Ratchet & Clank 2 is the best one out of the original series, and if they remaster it, I'm gonna kill myself. Dialogue in the second game was really good, so I can just imagine how bad it will be.
If they remastered Spyro, then they'll play that.
Because Naughty Dog, wait, is it Naughty Dog that did it? I think they're the ones who did Crash Bandicoot, am I right?
I want them to remaster Jack and Daxter.
Oh.
Yeah,
That
that would be good. Because they're not Insomniac.
Apparently there's talk of them doing that actually.
Now that's something I would pay for.
You know, I'd pay for a salad roll.
I'm actually gonna go play Ratchet & Clank very soon. Maybe in a couple of days. I just can't. I've played it like, I finished it 20 times. The second game, and I just never get bored of it. It's just, ugh, makes me come. And Tools of Destruction. When Tools of Destruction came out for the PlayStation, it came out like a few days after PlayStation 3. Oh, it made it so big. that game, it still is one of the best looking games ever made. It looks better than half the shit you see now. Graphics in it were absolutely jaw-dropping.
Jak and Daxter 3 is the game.
Wasn't that cars and shit?
They had everything, eh?
I thought it was a racing game, so it never
No, that's
appealed to me.
Jak X.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That was good fun, but it
I
wasn't
played the
Jak
first
and
and the
Daxter game.
second one. That's where and Daxter, you know the PSP game.
Yeah, I
Love
got that's good fun. Yeah.
And then
That was a cute little
that-
extra. That was.
I also played Ratchet and Clank Size
played
Matters on
Clank.
PSP. Oh yeah,
I
it's
played
Secret Agent Clank. That was also good.
That was sick.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Was that the game
I
where
mean-
it's just Clank only?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
pretty
I
much
know.
if you've played
Well,
Ratchet
no,
and
it's
Clank
not.
3,
It's
you
not,
know
'cause you
what's
actually
going
do-
on.
You play as Ratchet as well when he's in prison.
Yeah, because he's been framed, hasn't he, or something like that.
Yeah, he's been framed for stealing the gem.
If you played Ratchet and Clank 3 up your arsenal, you would understand the Clank alone game. Because it's
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank 3 featured Clank in his own show, and that's what he did, but he took it to like not a reality show but more real life in their universe, so that's what the pickup of it is. It was good, even if it wasn't, if it was different, it was still good.
Yeah.
I think PlayStation by far has way better exclusives than Xbox, and it's always been a thing. Like you got, has anyone played
Wow, that's cool.
Killzone? My God, the second game is beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's a good game.
And Resistance 2, I think, was another good one. Oh, and you had like, wasn't Red Dead Redemption a PlayStation only game to some degree, and then they released it to
No.
console, or was it always both? I think, is it Undead Nightmare you can't get on PlayStation? It was something like that, I might be getting mixed up. That might be just a console only game and I'm getting mixed up. Oh, and Uncharted. If anyone's heard of that, good.
Yeah.
Good. Big and bold, good. And Little Big Planet. Oh, I love that. That was always good fun to do. That was a good platforming game. Good party game as well.
Look, a free battery.
I'm trying to think of other exclusive games that were also very fantastic.
Open your time, fan.
But the main one was definitely Ratchet and Clank because that was like the
Ratchet
star
and
of
Clank was really good.
Yeah, that was the star of PlayStation 2, so it kind of started the lead on which one was the better game.
I gotta say though, I really like, I liked Jak and Daxter a bit more. That's only because that's the game I was given when I was younger.
I actually can't decide between the two. I equally love them. I can't say which one was better.
But yeah.
There was
I
also
feel like,
Sly Cooper, but I never played that. But that was apparently in the top, among the 3 platformers that were big on PlayStation.
As you can see.
I remember Bioshock 1 used to be an Xbox only thing, and that game was that is a really good game. One of the best single player games I've ever played. Oh, and God of War. Oh, that makes me cream.
I
love
looks like
God
it's
of
a
War.
pilot.
Yeah, you look
Pretty lame.
retarded. Yeah, it does look lame.
Time pretty better. And here's the round.
I want to get Resident Evil 4 at some point. I missed it on sale
You put my
again.
turret back on?
Yep.
I really do miss Resident Evil 4, and I have never played it, but I need to play it. I've watched streams of it, and I've always missed being able to buy it because I'm stupid.
You stupid boy. my job to fix it.
Resident Evil 5 was good, it was just the AI was exceedingly retarded, and then Resident Evil 6 had a mess story, so...
At the end of the fucking flying motherfuckers.
Yeah, Halo 4 never worked with us, did it? It was just kind of... meh. Wasn't that great, was it? It was just...
It was okay. Okay.
It just... I don't know, it just didn't have anything that special to it, it was just there. If you liked the series, play it, but other than that, nothing much was there.
Was the story good in Halo 4? I can't remember. The fact
No,
that I can't remember
it was nothing
pretty bad.
boring.
Master Chief got stranded on Requiem. Remember? He got stranded on that island, and then he had to sacrifice Cortana to kill the Didact.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what I
Yeah, that
miss?
was pretty good.
Anime fighting games. Now hear me out about this. I may not like watching ones that I never saw as a kid, or they weren't around then on TV as a kid, but anime fighting games, 2D ones, were beautiful.
Yeah, some are pretty good, like that.
And now,
that
like,
Dragon
okay, I'll
Ball
use
Z
an
one
example,
and
like...
Naruto. I've played them.
Yeah, Naruto, I think the second Naruto 2D fighting game was so good.
Anthony
And then it became 3D, like it is now that you see on the Steam, and it's so bad.
The 3D one's okay.
It looks, the 3D ones just look, they look bad.
It
Like,
looks kind of weird, but it was actually pretty fucking good. I really sucked at it though. But yeah, that's to be expected. I don't know. And I just earwrapped you when I dropped your control. My bad.
Okay, Caleb!
What? Oh.
Oh, I thought they were ticks. Sorry, man.
How could you scare me like this, Tom? I asked Bolly how he was going anyway.
you know, I want a 40k game that isn't trash.
Yeah, I think a lot of people want that.
Even on what?
Deathwing was a failure, so it doesn't count. That game got really boring. It was just, it was very basic and it got boring really quickly.
I was quite disappointed with the multiplayer, to be honest.
I was quite disappointed in the game. The beta ran better than the actual game. Have you ever got those games that everyone else thought were bad, or like critics, but you still liked it for some reason? One of them for me was
Destiny.
Rage. For me it was Rage, made by Bethesda and ID, I think. And it was good, I guess.
Oh,
I don't know
Rage.
why it was bad. It was
That's
okay.
quite a unique game, actually, Rage.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of others. Evil Within is one to talk about because that was overhyped really badly, which caused its downfall. But even then, I enjoyed it quite a lot. And I'm actually happy there's a second one, and it looks like an actual horror game now, which will be interesting, but I'm not hyping it because that brings disappointment as a chance. And since it's Bethesda, it's also a risk to hype any of their products. Because Fallout 4 is the last time.
I really enjoyed Fallout 4, to be honest.
Yeah, that's right.
But when I finished it, just went, eh. But then mods came out, that was pretty cool. But then
That was
I got
cool
bored.
for like a day.
Yeah.
Hey, mods and everything is much better on PC.
Yeah, that's for sure. Surprisingly, mods are like a lot easier to do on console.
Actually, I need to buy a flashbang. Boom.
Another time.
Oh, thank God, it's the Patriarch.
Call!
I remember the
He landed
Patriarch.
and died.
The Patriarch crushed us on normal. Good old Patriarch.
Oh, yeah, come here.
You know what game I don't understand is Rust. What's that Rust? I've never looked into it.
Rust. Oh, that's good.
What does it supply? Like, what's there?
It's like 7 Days to Die in a way. Just without the whole building aspect.
I got 7 Days to Die. Just never. I didn't like it when I bought it. Unless you guys want to play it and we give it a go.
I don't have it.
We played it on Xbox.
Ah, I see.
And the servers and that was shit. So.
Oh, the servers were so bad.
It might actually be better on Steam because Steam takes over some servers. Like Borderlands 1 is owned by Steam
probably
now.
would be 10 times better than Steam, to be honest.
Like if
It's better on PC. It is.
Yeah. If you had a game that was owned by GameSpy or the servers are run by GameSpy, since they shut down, Steam takes over all of the GameSpy servers now. They got rid of them and replaced them. So much better now.
Make sure to use the smoke them.
I am. I saved them though.
You always had to use Hamachi for GameSpy stuff, and my god. Let's not get
combat.
started on Hamachi, on how bad that was. There was a replacement, I'm trying to think of its name. Me and Cohen used it. It was a way better version of Hamachi. Yeah. Actually, no, not Evolve. That was another one, I think. I'm trying to think there.
You should get Evolve Stage 1.
I did it.
He did. He did, Tom.
Oh, right.
We did it. The hardest map on the hardest difficulty. That's how you do it, boys. That's how you do it. Fucking oath. He fucking did it.
Jesus.
I'll catch out those guys. Move, cannon.
Yeah, I need your help with that.
Got him.
And weapons.
I'm not on drugs. It's definitely Friday, yeah.
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 Ah.
No, 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 no.
Jesus, so many of them.
Has any of you played Spelunk? Spelunky?
I've seen gameplay, lots of it. It's really popular at the moment.
It's very hard, is what the game is.
Doesn't have
I've actually...
What do you think of a different game?
I've actually completed the full entire game, which caused a lot of anger. It's really fucking hard. Same with Nuclear Throne. I've gone through the full experience, but I didn't complete a full loop, unfortunately.
Oh Jesus, I almost got flatlined. Fucking hell.
Oh, that was intense.
Oh, I just got my Titan. Alright, I might play some PUBG now.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for PUBG.
Yeah,
After that game, I need a rest.
3 hours. Repair, man. Oh. Yeah, that's weird.
I sold my jacket, which was like $1.60 or something like that.
No idea how many viewers I have.
I've killed them all off. That's what happened.
One viewer? Well, I'm sorry, Mr. One Viewer, but I'm going to get off now. Because I've been streaming for 3 hours straight and I need to play PUBG. That's a really bad excuse, but yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming now. So, yeah. Oh wow, I just got a new fucking upgrade from my Vernon. Fucking well, alright. Bye!